I was 2 years. Now you are doing anything. When I not go to
Hello, guys. Is whoever was in the first meeting this morning that understands the EDZ or the importation should kindly explain, please. Thank you.
Can we have that now or on a private note?
Well, I think a private note would do because the meeting might start officially any moment.
All right, no problem. You can hire me on WhatsApp. I will respond accordingly.
So kindly dictate your number to me quick so that I'll just type it out. I don't really have it.
What's your name on WhatsApp? Let me send you, but allow me to add you to my phone.
08052213682. Let me drop it here.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Please, let's confirm you can hear me with emojis. Please.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about the delay that we had this morning. It was due to the new website that was introduced, and a lot of people are finding it difficult to register or activate their account, which we were trying to rectify. And I think for now, we've been able to do at least 90% of that. So Alfred will be joining soon. And once he joins, we can start the class. I'm really sorry about the delay once again. Thank you very much for your patience.
It's all right, you're on standby. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Okay. Give me some minutes, please. So, welcome again. The break was very short. I was thinking I'll rest till 11 so that all of you too you can go and rest. So, hope everybody enjoyed their workers' day holiday yesterday. Why? Okay, I'm still trying to arrange something, so we'll be starting shortly. Andre, unmute yourself and tell me why. It seems the host, if you can hear me, indicate, please. Isaiah.
We can hear you.
Yes. Isaiah. Seems the host has bad
Ye-
network.
Yes, I can
Okay.
hear you.
Okay, can you make me like the co-host? The host has, I'm sure his network is bad or something. And now they've given you the post of the host.
Make you the co-host. How do I do that?
Yeah. Okay. So if you click on anybody's profile, you see as the host, you see make co-host. Just click on anybody's
Oh,
name. That three dots or something.
I'm not seeing that three dots here. I'm not the
You,
host. I'm not the host.
I think it is only the host that can make a co-host.
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. The host is not on this call. Maybe due to network issues or something. Now Isaiah is the host.
Isaiah, just go to participants, then click on Alfred's name. You're going to see make co-host.
Make co-host. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay.
So I'll be able to share my screen so we can start. Time is, we are supposed to spend like, let's say 3 hours because we'll be drawing.
Okay.
Have you seen it? Okay, yeah, thank
Yes,
you.
I've made you the co-host.
Thank you. Temporary class captain. So we'll be,
Okay. All right.
I'm sure most of you have your, don't worry, for those that are saying they can't activate their account, don't worry. They will rectify everything. They will rectify everything. So don't think your attendance is at stake. Don't worry, they'll rectify everything. Let me see if I can. I'm sure okay, cloud recording is on. Okay. So good morning once again. And today we've been talking. Today we'll draw something small. But then we want to apply everything we've learned from we've learned from day one. Everything we've been doing and we've been talking and we've been saying up to document type, this one, EFS, EF, this one, we would be applying everything today. And I'll be needing so many secretaries this morning because I'm telling you to note some things down. It's J graphics on this call. If you're on the call, just indicate, just raise up your hand or something. Oh, okay. So, okay, you are number one, then maybe Isaiah number two. So we'll be writing tags. If I can screenshot, I'll screenshot and send to the WhatsApp group so you see it. But if I cannot screenshot, we'll just have to, because we'll be assigning tags and all of that. And I don't think I can be writing them here, but I need you to note them. So let's say I'm assigning EFS, EF this, EF that, and I want to name them. You should help me note it down. So once again, so we'll be starting now. I'm sure everybody have their EPLAN open. So it's not a must that we complete the drawing today, but we'll complete, because if we have to follow the full step, I was thinking we'll start exactly 10. But if we have to follow the full step, it might take time. But all the same, we'll see how we use those audio devices, how we do the documents and all of that. Then when you are done, if you understand everything, then every other thing is small to make it complete. You see how to generate table of content, you see it online, you see all those things. I'll send you videos and all of that. So, but I just want you to see how the basic. So if you know we can start, if you know your ePlan software is on, let me get reactions. If you know you are sitting at the front of your computer, at the front of your laptop. Okay. So get ready to spoil your laptop. A laptop that you are pampering since today that you spoil it. So if you are stuck anywhere, just continue. but I'll try to like give you clear instructions so if you are starting, you will not really be stuck or something. So let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Akindele, don't be scared. Your laptop will not spoil. Don't mind. This your reaction is scary. So if you can see my screen again, give me reactions, please. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So we'll be starting with, like I said, today we'll be designing a simple star delta motor starter. So before we start, I'll quickly need somebody to, so almost everybody, I don't need you to do, so don't be scared. I'm not saying you should come and speak very strong English, but I just need two or three people to basically just tell me what is star delta starter means. I just need two or three people. Okay, so we'll be doing it very fast. So
Oh,
Sam.
Can I talk?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Thank you very much for this opportunity. With Star Delta Starter, it's a starting mechanism that we in effect to reduce the the in, the inputs. I mean the starting torque or the starting voltage that the motor draws. So in this case, starting the motor at the start position, meaning the voltage is reduced than the delta. So what's it does that with the star delta, let's say uh we start the motor in low voltage. So in low voltage, small current it's drawn, and with that small current, it reduces the torque, the starting torque. So as the motor starts and it progresses, then we put in the delta, in which the delta will give you the full line voltage for the motor to, I mean, continue in its process. So that's basically what I understand star delta.
Oh, okay. That's beautiful. So let me call another person. Sam, unmute yourself, please. Akindele,
Uh,
Sam. Yeah.
okay. Good morning, everyone. So
Good
my
morning.
understanding of the star data starter is we are trying to limit the inrush current to an electric motor. So you use a reduced voltage method. Thereby, the inrush current on star will be 0.33 of the full load current. Then there's a transition time. You move from star to delta. Then you achieve the current of 0.58% of the full load on the delta. So you have the mains contactor energized and star for the initial starting point. Then the transition from star to delta after a preset transition time, maybe like 3 seconds, 6 seconds, depends on the capacity of the electric motor. If the motor is high capacity, it might take longer period to transition from star to delta. That's just my basic knowledge of the star delta starter.
Thank you. God bless you. Caleb, the last person will be taking. You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, good morning, all. Am I audible, please? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. So, from my little understanding about the stuff, basically, the inrush current that is going to the motor at startup is needed to be reduced. I think the star connection reduces that current by 33% and it reduces the voltage by 15%. This is the fact that, in a star connection, if the lines are connected across two coils, so it increases the impedance of the coil. While for the delta starter, the lines connected across one coil. If for startup, that would actually cause a more inrush current. That for that reason, you have to switch using the timer. using the start initial back to the delta for smooth traffic and to prevent chaos from happening with the panel and the lamp from falling off another, another.
Okay, thank you, Caleb. So thank you, everybody. Hold on, I'll not be able to call you again. So we can start. So thank you, everybody. We'll be starting now.
Make
Everybody
I
is correct. We all
make I not talk.
basically, sir.
Okay,
Wait,
I'm not gonna
that.
talk again. I will not talk again. No, Allah. Let's
Yeah,
continue.
no worry. You talk in my DM. Sure, yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So, uh, like I said, we'll be starting now, and you all are correct about what the star delta is, and it's good that you still remember, even if it's the basic um, background of, or the basic principle of what a star delta does by reducing the starting current of a motor before it finally goes to the full load current. So, and if you are designing a professional EPLAN project for star delta motors, it must tell like the complete engineering story. So it's small, but it must be clear. So you must design something that any qualified engineer can follow from the first page without asking, without needing to ask the original of the for guidance. So and if you are to arrange this in a flow, you will say first, you want to identify the project. What project am I doing? What, when, revision, different things. You want to say, what is this project? What am I trying to do? Then you say, okay, what you will now try to index the document. You say you try to arrange it inside your plan, even if it's not majorly. You say, okay, maybe on a jotter or something. What will be on every page? Okay, first page will be title page. Second page will be what will I call it now? Second page will be, let's say, table of content. What will be on another page? Well, you would arrange it to know how you are supposed to um arrange your E-plan drawing. So basically, you might even have your circuit drawing already, because I'm sure the first thing that comes to your head when the client say, "I want to start Delta starter," is you will not start telling them, "How do I arrange the documents?" The first thing that wants to come to your head is, "How will this thing work?" You see engineers on paper drawing lines and say, "Okay, when the current flows through this place, let it cut. When there's normally open, let it break," and all of that. So you might have your circuits, your rough circuit diagram to understand the process. But then for good documentation, then you like, yeah, you now want to work on E-plan. Then you start doing this thing. Then you have to show like, where is the main power coming from? That's the third thing. Where am I getting the main power from? Am I getting it from a transformer? Am I getting it from somewhere else? You have to show that, okay, the main power is coming from somewhere and going to another place. And the fourth thing you have to show is you have to show how the motor is switched. Are you using contactors? Are you using um are you just using contactors, relays, overload? Just you have to show that. Then you show how the control works. So we've talked about the first documentation, maybe showing title page and all of that. Second, maybe table of content or something. Then third, you are showing where the power comes from. Fourth, you are showing where those powers are going to. That is, what are they powering? Now, the fourth, you are showing the control. How will my system work? If I press start, what will happen? Or you are showing start, stop, emergency, you are showing everything. Then you show the star delta transition. All this one might be in one page since it's control. But sometimes it's not bad that you separate them too. You can also, there are some drawings that they might do the whole control on one page and do indication on another page. And you open another page and that's where you see different indication. Okay, if you see this bulb, this, if you see this, this. So it all depends on what's the industry best practices. It all depends on the fact that, okay, I have to arrange this, I have to arrange it sequentially in a way that anybody that takes up this drawing will know that, oh, I'm telling a story, I'm coming from the higher parts, and gradually I'm telling you that this is how it moves. And now, for the final part, you can now document all what you've done, your terminal diagram, where if anybody takes this document, what will they connect to each terminal? How will they connect it differently? Then you can conclude with, let's say, your BOM or list of cables and all of that. So you might not be able to do everything, but if you draw that main circuit diagram well, and you watch videos, I send you videos on how to generate table of contents because they are very easy, how to generate table of content, how to generate terminal diagram. They will come out automatically. Like I said, it's not, you don't have to do that one manually. As far as your drawings are correct, you see all those, you see the rest automatically. So having said that, we have to start with our full project structure. Hope you people did not forget, hope you did not forget the meaning of your equal to, your plus sign, and your and sign. So I'll need somebody to quickly just remind me again. Your equal to sign, your plus sign, your and sign. Because this is where I said the two secretaries are appointed, this is where they will start writing. So if you can remind me of what equal to and the plus sign means. Just, okay, I'm saying functional and location designation. Oh, okay.
All right,
Okay,
the equal
yeah.
to function and the
Yes.
plus sign for location and the and sign for document type.
Oh, okay. So, good. Jim, I want to say something.
Yeah, the equals to sign is the function, the plus is the location, and the and is for the pages.
Okay, the document type. So, let's start, please. So, the first thing I'll be teaching you now, the first thing we'll be doing is how to create, is how to create our title page. Let's do that first. Let's just create a title page first before we let me show you how to create a title page before we really go into any deep thing. Now let me open a plan. If we are, this is not the beginning of how you should. I just want to show you how you create a title page. Let me open my plan. Okay, so you're on this page, fresh EPLAN page. You want to start, you want to have, what will I call it now? Your title page. Or should we do it this way? Let's have our page grouping. Let's do it this way. Let's see how all our pages will be grouped. So for the people that I said should be writing, everybody too can write because I'll tell you to remind me. So we'll be having the whole project grouped into, you see the way we group, let me open the sample project. You see the way they have all these groupings and all of that. We've not done all this yet. We just want to have like a general grouping. We want to have like a general grouping and the document that will be under each page. So the first group we have is the documentation group. The first group we have is the documentation group. And under this documentation group, make sure you're writing because this will help us for our drawing. Under the documentation group, we'll have our project cover, and that's like the title page, our project sheet cover, or just name it the title page. Then we'll have table of contents. We'll have table of contents, and we'll have system description. We have system description. So system description is like a page that will just maybe a theoretical explanation of what is inside the drawing. So it's not compulsory that it has to be in every drawing. This is just a small drawing. That's why you might say, okay, maybe let's put it or something. And if we are putting it, you have to put it yourself. We'll not do it here. You just we'll set up the page, then you can go and put the description by yourself. But I'm trying to give us how to properly structure our drawing for this simple star delta. Now, the second group we'll be having is the overview. The second group we'll be having is the overview. And under the overview, we'll have the single line diagram. The single line, or name it the single line system overview. We can name it the single line system overview. So this, your grouping will not, I'm saying it again, does not apply to all drawings. There are some drawings that are so much, we are just doing extra things because it's a little drawing and it's not something that, because there are some drawings that might be over 700 and you cannot be saying you want to do single line drawing and all of that. Okay, taking this our sample project, for example, you cannot just say you want to start doing single line drawing and this. Since there's an overview topology here, they try to do everything, but I'm just saying it is not on every drawing that you will see all these things. Now, we've mentioned two groups. On the third group, that's where we have our circuit diagram, our multi-line overview, our circuit diagram. And under this group, we have five different subgroups, or should I say five different. We have not started assigning location functionality. I'm just saying this generally. So under this, we have our power distribution. We have our power distribution. We have our multiple power circuits. We have our control circuits. And let's say under the control circuits, we'll just, to make it fast, we'll put all the star delta switching logic there. And let's say maybe we might have one page for indication. So if we start this drawing, it's a very small drawing, you'll be seeing, it will be looking as if we are wasting plenty pages for one very small thing, because indication might just be 3. Or should I say 4? Emergency, start, star, and delta just. But I'm just making you understand how proper grouping is done. Then on the fourth group, we have terminal diagrams. So under these terminal diagrams, you have your power terminal strips. Let's say our power terminal strips, terminal diagram for our power side. Then let's say control terminal strip. Let's just say power terminal and control terminal strip. You can put your earth terminal strip too. Then for the last group, we'll have reports. So under this, you can just do bill of material, let's say cable schedule, the cable you used, and device tag list. So even if we do just bill of material, that's still good too. So we have like our general group, what we are doing. I've mentioned 5: documentation, overview, circuit diagram, terminal diagrams, and reports. So one thing we will do for sure is to make sure we create all the groups. We will create all the groups on our, what will I call it now? On our project. We'll create all the pages on our project. Even if we might not use everything, but we'll just see how these groups are created. It's like, say, okay, we have created this group. This is it. This is it. You will know that, yes, This is how you are supposed to create. This is how you are supposed to create. Um, Adiola, please off your video. Thank you. Yeah. So this is how you're supposed to create your arrange your groups and properly structure it. So the next thing we'll be doing is assigning our document type to everything we've done here. Now we have about 1, 2, 3 under those what we have under each group. We'll assign our document type. I'm sure you all remember the code AAA, AAB, EDB, EGA, EFS, and the likes, and it's on the group too. And so using that combination, we'll be assigning document types to all the all the document types that we have listed now. So we are assigning it to what we have under documentation, what we have under overview, what we have under circuit diagram, what we have under terminal diagram, and what we have under report. So we'll go again from the beginning. Now, for projects and cover sheets, so let's say title page, we'll be assigning AAA. So if you are still writing, keep writing because we'll be using this for our projects. For title page, we'll be using the document AAA. So since we have only one cover page, you can leave it as AAA or you can write AAA1. You can put the identifier. So now for table of content, we'll be using AAB1. For system description, so we are writing a technical description of the star delta system. That will be like an electrical document. So we'll be using the document type EDB1. So you can always refer back to that table that was shared, and I know Geographic shared it, and try to know, just understand the combination. EDB, okay, it means you can use it for a descriptive something on road. So EDB1. Now, let's go to overview. Our overview will be, that's the single line overview. Our single line overview will be EGA1. I'm saying everything for the document type. So I expect that at the front of your jotter, what you're putting is and EGA1 and this and that and this. So single line diagram, EGA1 is showing us the incoming supply, main breaker, everything is just showing us at a glance, one line showing how it is grouped. So don't say, I'm repeating myself again, don't say everything has to be exactly this way. But even from common sense, you should know how to arrange documents. When your documents are becoming so big, you know that you don't need some things. Meanwhile, you need some things. That's why I say work with sample projects, check drawings on lines, know how they are grouped. You will know that, oh, there's really no particular way to group it, but there is a convention that most people follow. It's like the old document is telling you from year to year to year to year, like that. Now, we stop that overview, EGA1. Now, the next one is the power distribution. That's the first multi-line diagram. That one will be, I'm sure you should know that one will be our EFS1. EFS1. Our multiple power circuit will be our EFS2. So everything on that page is EFS. The next one is EFS3, and the last one is EFS4. So we are done with documentation, overview, and circuit diagram. Now for terminal diagram. We'll be using and ETA1. ETA1, that will be our terminal diagram document. Then for the control, we'll be using ETA2. So And it's remaining how many now? 3, bill of material, cables, and device list. Let me be sure that you are actually following. Just give me thumbs up or something. Make sure you write. We'll use all these things. We'll also enter a plan, don't worry. But we'll use all these things. So, having said that, it's remaining 3, right? For bill of material, let's use ELA 1. For cables, we'll use ELB 1, and for device tag lists, we'll use ELC1 and put your and sign at the front. So now we have all our document types. We have all our document types now. So since we have all these document types, and like I said before, you already know that your equal to is your function, your plus is your location, then you have your document type, and you have your technical field, first letter, primary document kind, second document kind, identifier or sequential number. So we'll use 2 simple, since everything will be inside one enclosure. You know, if you are building a small star delta, everything will be inside one location, like this. Let me remove. You just have one small little thing like this. So it's not like our sample documents where we had enclosure 1, enclosure 2, enclosure 3. And you see that all these ones, A1, A, B, they did not put them in any location. They did not put them in any location, or they are just general documentation pages. You can decide to do it like that. You can decide not to do it like that. You can say, okay, that's what I'm saying. This is a lot. To not make sense that they are just putting everything inside the location. But for our lead 2 project, we'll put everything inside a location, and it will have a function so that you just understand how to do it. We just have about 9 or 10 pages. Small drawings in each page. So you should, for this drawing, we'll just have to put function and designation for everything. But I'll still show you how to do it if you want to do it like this without function and designation. So for our function, the code we'll be using for our function, you are saying all this, let's go to function. You are saying all this GAA, GAB, GAB2, GQA. Those ones are custom. So there's really no standard for how you name your, what you give to your function and your designation. You can do it any way you like. Just give it the code that you know that makes sense to you. But those documents have a code. You name it according to the standard. So we'll be using 2 codes. I'm saying another for our equal to sign, which is the function. The prefix it will be having is, let's do, I'm thinking of a name. Okay, let's do SD. SD is star delta, Abi. So let's use that last scope. So our function will give you the prefix XD, star delta, like what's the functional system, the documents it belongs to. It's like general star delta system. Now we'll be giving our location, that's plus. There's no location, there's no particular location. Let's give it PNL. So if I'm using PNL, that means it's a short form for what? Let's just say panel. So if you are seeing an example of a full page designation, you see something like equal to SD plus PNL and EFS1. So it's telling you that this is a star delta location on this panel, and the document inside this section is an electrical functional circuit diagram. So if you understand all what we've done right now, let me get a reaction so that I will know that, yes, you're on point before we continue. Solid. So now you know that We have grouped all our stuff. I will assume that we have drawn who is Blessing Effiong? She said she does not understand. Ewu. Raise up your hand, Blessing. Blessing, be fast, please. Okay, so if you're not raising up your hand, I will assume that you understand. Okay, so you understand its function designation, and we've given each page a document type code. We've given each page a document type code. Let me quickly take one question. Dave has been raising up hand since. So, Patrick, let me hear your question. Be fast, be fast. There's no time. We have to be very fast.
Okay,
Yeah.
the function that equals to time. I don't know what you have allocated it to. That is what I wanted to ask. I don't
Okay,
understand what
so
you
I'm saying the equal to, I said, let's give it SD. So it's like saying we are saying this is a star delta system. I just abbreviated it. I said it does not have a standard. It is custom. You can name it anything you want. So I'm giving it SD. Do you get? So, and for our location, I'm saying I'm using PNL. So it's like saying it is inside the panel. So, Andrew, what's your question?
Yeah, I was having issue with the groupings. The groupings, how you grouped it. You said the main group are five, right? That is a
Yeah,
documentation group, overview, circuit diagram, and what again? Because the time that you reach the circuit diagram, you made mention of another five different subgroup that was written, but I got
Oh, no.
confused there.
They all have subgroups. So under documentation, we have, okay, let me do it this way. Under documentation, we have 5 documents. Under overview, we have 1 document. Under circuit diagram, we have under circuit diagram, we have 5 documents. Under what will I call it now? Terminal diagrams, we have 2 documents. That's power and control. And under reports, we have 3 documents: bill of material, cable, and device tag list. And we've named all those documents. We've given them their codes, everything. So don't worry, you get to hear the code again. The class captains are writing it.
Okay. And another thing is that under the A1, A2, like the different colors, like can you explain that colors? You see some are blue, some are orange, some are yellow. Kind of-
No, I'm saying, okay. So that means I'm not sure you were in the last class. These are yellow, these are blue, these are orange. They all have equal to is your
Okay,
function.
function,
Yes,
yeah,
yes. So that is it. So if you assign
location,
it on a
okay,
plan, it will give it a color. It's EPLAN design. EPLAN is just doing it that way.
okay,
Do you
okay. Yeah,
understand now?
yeah, I understand. And you made mention of another full documentation type. You said equal to DLN like ESD. Can
So
you
I
mention
said
it again?
equal to is the design, is the equal to is the function, and it is I give it SD because I took the name from Star Delta. So I'm saying it's a Star Delta system. See the equal to here on my screen is GAA. But me, I name my own SD because I don't know why this person named his own GAA. It does not have a standard, it is just a custom. You can just name it any way you want. So I give my own SD as star delta, the functionality of the panel. And I say the plus sign location will be what do I call it now? PNL, that's panel. So
Okay,
that is why I named it that way.
okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah. So last question, and we'll continue, we'll start the project. Raji, ask your question.
On good morning. So I just wanted
Good one.
to confirm. So from the people that are writing it down, give us the structure as well as the code name that you said. I got some, but I didn't get everything that you said.
Don't worry, you hear it again. You hear it again. That's no problem. Okay.
Okay, no problem. And also how to
Yeah. You wanted to say something. You can unmute, please.
yeah. I didn't get how to import the EDZ file. I
Don't worry,
downloaded it, but and
we'll
I've
do everything
but I've not been
again.
able
We'll do it again. So no more questions till maybe after 1 hour.
okay.
Just keep your questions. Yes. Either you get it or not. Either you are trying to import and it's not working. Just pay attention and later you can ask for help or something and or when it's question time, we'll go about it. So since we have grouped this inside EPLAN, we know the page structure we want to use now. We know how we want to group all our documents, function, location, and all of that. We'll do page numbering too. So let's just number it normally. I told you we are not doing any future expansion here, it's just a small one. So for our page title page, we'll number it page 1, table of contents page 2, system description page 3, overview page 4, power distribution 5, motto 6, control 7, indication 8, power strip 9, control 10, control strips 10, bill of material 11, cable 12, device tag list 13. So altogether we have about 13 pages. We have about 13 pages. So will not be so usually, like I said, for future, let me explain the future expansion now. I explained another problem. So since our indication is number 8, instead of naming power strips number 9, I can decide to name it number 20. So that in future times when I'm coming to add new pages to my project, I'm not naming it number 9, and it's now countering the number 9 that I've named power strips. EPLAN wants to give that number 9 9.1. So you want to like leave space so that when you're adding new things and you're putting the page numbers, it will not edit the other page number and now go back and edit that one so we edit, then you start stressing yourself. So you can put space for future expansion. But we are not doing any future expansion here, so we can just name it from 1 to 13. Again, the standard we are using is IEC. Me too, I'm trying to write so I don't forget. We are using IEC standard. And what will be in our title page. Now, so let's just suggest something simple that will be in our title page. Let's just say project name. Let's say date, project name, date. We've not started designing anything. We are still doing documentation. Project name, date. Let's say engineer's name. Let's see. We'll check some other ones, just a very few. We'll do a very few. So now let's start with um our title page. So before you start with your title page, it is advisable you do something. You want to go to file, you want to go to okay, so let's go to file first. Let's click on new. And let's name our project Ninja Auto. Let's say Ninja Auto first SD Star Delta. So we have our IC here. We've chosen our location. You can put your creator, specify creator and all of that, and you press OK. So let's wait for our project to create. So if we are doing what I am doing, just give me a reaction so that I know that not everybody will do it. I know some are still having issues. It's not a problem. Yes. Okay. Okay. So I just want to be sure that even if it's 50%, we are together and we are doing the same thing. So now, these are some of the project description. Let's give it, you can decide to give it any name. Let's say, Star Delta Starter. Okay, what else? Job number. Let's give it 9AF-H001. Don't mind me, I'm just forming anything. Company name. Niger Auto. Then what else? What else? What else? We can just be rest. You don't, so all this depends on what you want to be on your title page actually. And I want to show you something about this title page. So if you check this place, I'm sure you are seeing it. It's the last one, it's the last project on this page. Niger Auto First. But what else are you seeing? You are seeing that it has CA1, it has EAA, but our document type is not there. Our document type, that and sign is not there. And it has to appear so that we'll be able to group all the documents and know what each document stands for. And we even need to edit all this one because these are not the code that we assigned for this project. So how do we do it? Click on this group, this project I just created. Go to File, go to Structure. Now see Pages. You see that on Pages you have function and location designation. That's why you have only function and location designation on that project. Only 2 things. Now I want to make sure that 3 things appear on every page. So function, location, and designation type. So if you go back, save. If we are creating, let me create a new page. Don't worry, I'll delete it. I just want to show you. I'm coming. New, this. Now you see that let me do it again so you understand. Before I activated that thing, if you click on a new page, if you say you want to, sorry, let me delete this. Yes. So this was the default stuff we had before we opened our project. After we created a new project, before we activated that structure identifier. Now, if I say, okay, I'm creating a new page. If I say I'm creating a new page, from this name, you're already seeing that it has only equal to, and you have your plus sign, and that's all. But you need the document page to show. So you can always, if you come here, because you activated it there, the document type is now showing. And because we say for our document type, we want it to be, so I need somebody to tell me what's our document type for title page, please. Just let me see. Just write it in the chat box. Let me see. Title page. AAA. Yes. AAA. So we can just write AAA1. Now, remember, what did I call the default function designation we'll be using for this project? SD. And I called our location PNL. So, okay, you can assign it to a page number. We already have page 1. You can delete it, but just leave all that. I'm just trying to show you how to assign it. So this is now page type. What type of page? Title page. You are seeing it. This is our title page. There are different other pages on this. If you click on these 3 dots here, you see different other pages. Pre-planning, terminal diagram, terminal strip, this one, and all of that. Cable overview, cable diagram. So we've chosen cover page. What is the name you want to give to that page? So we are naming it title page. this is it. We are naming it title page. I will still explain this form. I'll explain plot frame later. So I'll explain it now though. So this is our title page. Then if you press OK, you'll see that. Ignore this one now. Let me see if I can delete this. That's the one that came with the project. Now, say our own project. SD, PNL, AAA1, and title page. So you see that we are on track. So I think somebody has a question. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Alfred. I just wanted to call your attention to it. People are complaining on the chat box that it's kind of fast. So I don't know if we can.
Oh, it's fast.
Yes, it's kind of fast. So people are not grabbing it fast.
It's not YouTube. Oh. We'll sleep here. And I'm hungry. So if people allow me to sleep here. Okay, so don't worry. I'll try to reduce the speed. So I'll go over it again. To create, I said if you create your project, it will show you a default stuff, and you will not see function designation. You will not see your document type there. So what you want to do is hold on, quickly ask a question. Quickly. Unmute and ask a question.
Yes, actually, I'm also lost from even the first part of creating the title page, the project itself. I did it and I didn't get what you're doing. So I think you're somehow faster as well.
Okay. You will not always get it. It's like that. It's a typical classroom. It's not everybody that will get it. So, but I'll repeat again for the last time, because if you keep taking questions, then we'll not leave here. We'll not do anything today. So, but I'll just try to go over it again. Now, I'll go over it again from the beginning. Let me close this project. Close. Now, let's assume this is your fresh page. I don't want to close all these ones because I'm using it personally. Let's assume this is your fresh page. Your fresh page, you want to create your project. This file, new, and I said we'll name it Ninja Auto. So now you have to be very fast and watch. Now I've named it. What standard am I using? IEC Basic Standard. Who is the creator? I'm creating it. Then you press OK. Then you allow it to create. So it pops up this thing for some information that needs to appear on the title page. So I said we'll change some basic ones, like this project description. I wrote star, delta, starter. Then job number, I said I will not be, I've forgotten what I used. I just use anything. So maybe 9 AF 002. Commission company name, you can say Ninja Auto First. Then what else? You can just, when you want the project to end, you can add that. After all that, just press OK. And now this is it. So I said, if you open a new project, what you will see is they will give you a default function, a default location, and title page. And I said there is no document type. And for you to make sure that your document type appears on all your projects, you must switch it on from a particular settings. So you make sure, first thing you want to do is click on that project, this project, Ninja Auto First. Don't click on another one. I'm sure all of you have just one project in your EPLAN. Click on this project, go to File, go to Structure, and if you check Pages, you'll see that it has only function designation and location designation. Make sure you pick function, location, and document type. And now when you pick that, you go back. Save, yes. So when you save, you can decide to edit this title page. You can decide to create a new one. You can decide to edit. Let's see if we can edit this one. So if you right click to edit this title page, right click on it, put properties, then this will appear. To change the name, you click on these three dots and you see that document type was showing. Before, I did not come here before. If I'd shown you this page, you will not see this document type. Now you edit it to what we've been talking about since, or what we've written down. What is our function designation? What do we call our function designation? SD, star delta. We called our location. We say we want it inside panel. And what is the document type for our title page? We called it AAA1. Complete, right? And since it's complete, what page number did we give it? Page 1. You can say, okay. And what name do you want to give that page? See this one now, 1, title page. You can decide to give it cover page or something. This is where you will change it. For the page type, I said there are different page types. This one, we know we are doing title page. This is it. There are other page types here. You see it, table of contents, this one, terminal diagram, and all of that. You see it here. So, but we chose title page. Sorry, I chose something else. Where is our title page? I'm trying to look for a title page. Cover. Okay. I can't even find it again. Cable. Cancel. See? Okay, yes, I've seen it. Title page and cover sheet. So since we have all this, you press OK. And now you see, it has edited to what we want. Our default function will be using just one function definition and one location. And our document type. Now, okay, let me confirm that you understand that before we continue. Now, for those that did not understand before, if you know you understand this now give me a reaction. Let me be sure that you understand. Okay, good. So we might not be going so slow. You have to be very fast. If you say we should go slow, we'll not do anything. So this is how you have done a title page. So if you double click on this title page, it shows you, it will now display it. See that it's not displaying anything yet because we deleted that title page. I'm coming. Let me go to project properties. If I choose form and okay, it has shown. So now let me explain something. It did not show because we had to adjust some things. And so if we want to make this information show again, you right click on your title page, go to properties, click on form name, then select this form that you are seeing here. I will explain all this later. Just select this form that you are seeing here and you will see it. So see all the information we put before. Start Nigeria Auto first, start Delta starter, our job list, our job that, manufacturer, their place of installation. There are different things you can edit and put on this page. So on a normal day, you have your title page. The title page is complete. So for you to adjust, for you to like create, this title page is one default title page in what will I call it now? In EPLAN. This is a default title page in EPLAN. So if you want to create your own title page, if you want to do your own title page and create it, you have to be very, very, very attentive. So I'll not repeat this one twice, and I want you to be very attentive. We want to create our own title page so we can edit, I can remove all these things, I can put, again, remember I said, this is your, now let me explain. You see all these ones, all what you are seeing here, below this your drawing sheets, all these, they call it plot frame, all this one. What you are seeing above, like this column, the bracket covering all this information in the middle is plot frame. Now, this one in the middle, this one that you have here is your form, FORM. That was what was selected. That was why it appeared. It's your form. Now, I want to create a custom form so that if you don't like all these parts, this one, if your company is doing something and you want, the manufacturer is saying, this is what I want to be on the cover page, this one, or you people agree that this is what I want to be on the cover page. For you to do it that way, there's a simple way you can do it. A very simple way you can do it. Now, listen very carefully. So, if you know you're listening very carefully, just give me reactions. Because I'll not repeat this twice. Just listen very carefully. Now, for us to edit this so that we have our own custom, we can change, we can carry this image and throw it away and bring another thing. For us to do it, click on this, click on your title page, go to master data. See master data here. What do I call this middle? This place is form. The edges are called the plot frame. It's called the plot frame. So, and we want to edit the form. So, master data, you have clicked on this. Click on form. You see this form? Don't click on new. Don't click on open. I'm showing you a very fast way to do it. Click on copy. So, it shows you a whole lot of, you see this file. It's a lot, different type of files here. But check this place. Confirm that you are on title and cover page. Very important. If you click on that thing, it will bring you forms for another type of page, another page, maybe PLC diagram page or something. If you click on all forms, it will give you all the forms in. But we are particular about title page. So click on this title page. Now, these are all the forms that I was the one that created this, but these are all the forms that are available now on my system for title page. So the idea behind this is we want to copy an existing title page, then an existing form, then edit it to our own satisfaction. Again, we want to copy an existing title page and edit it to our satisfaction. Let me do it again from beginning. So you have this. If you check this, if you go to properties, if you want to see the form name, this is the form name F26001. F26001. If you can write it down or cram it in case you want to check it somewhere else. So that is, let's say we want to copy down F26001. Now we'll go to the master data, we'll go to form. Again, click on copy. So it's telling you that what do you want to copy in this whole place. So this is F26001. You can copy anyone, but I just want to copy this our main own. So I'm copying F26001 and I'm pressing title page. Remember, I'll press open. Then it's saying, okay, you have copied it. What do you want to save the copy as? So if I say, okay, I want to save this copy as, let's say, J-Graphics. So the name of this title page form, I want to save it as J-Graphics. Then you press save. So something will happen here. I want you to be very attentive. Something will happen here. See, this is our project. If you can see where my cursor is, just give me a reaction. You know, this is our project. You are following. Good. So see that project cover. Niger Auto First. This is our project. It's that immediately we press save, something appeared on top. So it is what it means is this is the editing area of where you can edit that title page we just created, that J-Graphics title page. This is it. And it has appeared here already. And let me tell you something now that EPLAN is auto save. You don't need to be doing Control S, Control save, Control save. As you are working, it's saving immediately by itself. If you do Control save, it will still save. You don't want to have extra energy. It will save. So now we have our form. You see that we copied one form. That's why it's looking exactly the same. If you want to be sure that this is the form you saved, this is it. J-Graphics. This is it. Now, if you still want to play around this and edit and do different things, let's say I'm removing this guy, EPLAN. I want to put my logo. Let's say I go to my desktop. I have one logo. Thank God. So I deleted that. I can go to, you can come to insert. So if you come to insert, you see image file. I can decide that, oh, let me pick logo from desktop. Does it like this? You all know this one's simple Microsoft Word, this thing. Adjust height, adjust anything you want to do, do it. So that's my look. Now, if I say, okay, let's say I want to put another, maybe to display star delta panel or something. I put a box here. I can say insert image. Let's say I go to this. Let's say I pick this and I press open. Okay, you can easily do something like this. You can adjust whatever. I don't have time adjusting all these things. Then you have this. We are still editing our form. We still want to design our form so that we suit what we want. And now, you see all these things, company name, creator, this one, this one. I want you to understand this one very well. So you see that this part is where you will put the information. This part is the label when you come out of this place. So after we have created the form, if we are out of this place, anything you edit here is like saying, what information do you want to put here? So if I say, after I finish editing this form, at this point, let them always impute customer's name. Now, this place is, what label are you giving this box? So let's just do it like this in real life. This place is an empty box that has an information. Now you want to label that box. So they are still showing you customer name because this is the information that is supposed to be inside that box. One will come out now, you will not say customer name. If you go and edit it, the name will change, but this one will not change. This one is just like the default label. So it's like you are creating a table. You are now saying, on the right side of the table, let there be labels. So you now say gender. Then the other side, you say, what gender are you? Male or female? Different, just that is what this part does. This part is the label, male, female, this. So if you say, okay, for this project, I want to put company name, project type, start date, end date, engineer's name, write all the label here. But this place is where you go and pick that box that is editable, that whenever you edit it in file, it will automatically update here. Let me do an example for you. So if you go to home and you go to insert, and you go to text. If you press text normally, you will type your text. You type your text, and if you press OK, you drop it anywhere you want to drop it. It's small. You can change the font. You drop it anywhere you want to drop it. Fine. But if you come to text and you click on project properties, if you click on project properties, see, it's bringing out company name. So let's say I want to pick something else. Let's say I want to pick, see, these are different options. So let's say customer. It's telling you that, okay, customer name, customer full name, customer this. If I don't want to pick customer, if I say, okay, I want to pick data, it's telling me, okay, what type of data, location, this one. Now, let's say I pick customer. And I pick customer full name. So, and I press OK. Sorry. Customer full name, and I press OK. So you can change the format of whatever font will appear when that person types it. So, but let's still leave that. I'll show you how to do that. Customer full name, OK. So it's telling you that this, you see that it's small. That's why I say you can change it. Customer's full name. If I click on this and I go to format, I can edit it. Let me make it big. Let me make it big. Then, let's say 20. Okay. I want it to be very big so that I can see it. I think this is kind of too big. So let's say I'm using 10. Let me delete these ones. Again, project properties, customer full name. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to format it so that it will be big for you to see. So let's say you have something like this. Customer full name. So for every time, if I save this form, what this means is If I save this form, you will see customer full name, but when I go back to that place where we edited all those information, if you see customer full name there, and you now put my name, when you come back to the form, it is my name that will appear here. It is my name that will appear here. That is what all these two does. Project description, job number, all of that. So let me remove all this. Now we'll be putting an information. So let's say I want to put engineer's name. Let's say engineer's name. Can change the format. Let's say I use 5. Can make it bold, italic, anything you want to do. Okay. Engineer's name. Now, this is the label. Now, inside the box, I want a box here so that whatever data they fill, it will be showing as the engineer's name. Then I'll go to text again and put project properties. Then I'll pick, I'd not click on text directly, I click on the drop down. Remember that. Then I'll put, let's say, let me look for creator. Is there anything like creator? Yes. So creator is there. I'll press OK. I can format it to use the same format I used 5. So, okay. So let me you can always do anything you want, but let me stop here because of time. You can put another, let's say start date, end date, put it. And when you are done, like I said, EPLAN is auto save. When you are done, you don't really need to save. It has saved automatically. Now we want to use this beautiful form that we have created in our own personal project. We want to use it in our personal project. Since I said this is autosave, just close it. You see that you have saved it automatically. It has disappeared from our project. We still have the old form. Now, if we want to change this old form to our current form, we will now open our title page. This is our title page. You go to properties, then you go to form, then you browse. So the name of our form is JGraphics, right? Then you press open. So you press open and press OK. You see our formats. See, company name is not showing. Now, if we go back to this place and we'll check for company name, coming 1 minute. Is it company? Okay, I think it's customer's name that was there, not company's name. So since we don't have, let's check if we have customer's name. If we don't have customer's name, that's why I said listen attentively. I'll be doing these things gradually. Since we don't have customers, there's nothing like customer's name here. Click on these dots. This is where you have the full list. Customer. It's customer's name that we added here that will make it show customer's name, customer's full name. Okay. So this is, where is customer's full name now? Yes, see it's under here. So if I put Ninja Auto first, I press enter. If I go back, it appears automatically. So the process is simple. Copy a form, it appears above, click on it, edit it. For the text part, click page properties. That will tell you that it's giving you like an empty box where you'll be filling information. But this one is the label. This side is the label, this side is the box where you want to put in those information. So when you immediately save, come back to that page where you want to use the form, which is our title page. Come back to that page, right click and right click, go to properties and input your form name. Then immediately put your form name and you press enter, your form appears. So this is how you edit your form. This is how you edit your form in EPLAN. If you want to edit your plot frame, it is almost the same way. Go to this place, plot frame, copy. Immediately you copy, and it tells you how do you want to save this copy. Save it with Lambda name. Immediately you open it, you'll be able to edit all these things below. You can remove, clean this line, design it the way you want. After you are done, close. Come back here, go to properties. You can choose plot frame. See that I did not choose any plot frame here. It's the default plot frame that is there. Choose that plot frame that you created, and boom, whatever you do will appear below here. So that is how you create your title page, your custom title page. So if you are still with me, I know it will be kind of fast. That's why I said we cannot do a typical classroom stuff where you have to. So if you get it, just send thumbs up, please. Don't worry, you still rewatch the video. Yes, good. So you already understand how to create your title page. So I would give you like let's say 5 minutes, because my laptop is almost going off and I want to like put on the generator to like charge the laptop. So I'll give you 5 to 10 minutes break to create your own custom title page, and I'll come back and tell somebody to open his video and show me his custom page. So I'll be back in like 5 minutes. So let's go on like a short break. So quickly go and create your custom page and come back to show me. I'll just pick you, raise up your hand, you show me the picture, and we'll confirm it if it looks good. I'll be back in 5 minutes. So it's done. Show me your title page and win 500 naira. 500,000 naira. Who can show me title page? If you can hear me, send a reaction, please. Let me be sure that everybody can hear me. Oh, so you can hear me, but you have not created your title page. Wow. That's why nobody was giving. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But I'm sure you understand. You really not. You still have to play around it once or twice. Then you should be able to get it. So now, let's quickly create what's next on our list. We'll have to be fast. Let's quickly create our table of contents. So we might, okay, or should we, let's just, okay, yes, table of contents. This one, I'll just show you how to generate it. I'll show you how to generate it. You can always try it out, but usually you can create your table of contents. Can create a table of contents. How will I put it now? After the whole project. So it tells you that, oh, after you've done all your projects, this is what you have. This is what you are doing. This is what you have. Who is asking for attendance? Calm down. There's no, you're just after attendance. You just want to mark attendance by force. So relax. So if you want to create your table of contents, we are done with that. Let's quickly create all our 5. Let's create our single line diagram. We'll come back so that I want us to create a table of contents that at least, even if it shows like 5 things, you'll be able to see it. So let's go to our overview. We have only one table of content and system description. Let's just chill with that. Let's go to our overview. It's all the same thing. So if you go to let's say we want to create our single line diagram, a page for our single line diagram. If you come to home, see this page, make sure you're on your project. Make sure all this location you can assign it when creating the page. So, sorry, 1 minute. My network is trying to whine me. So what you do is, let's say we are creating a new page now. We want to create a new page for our power distribution diagram. So we are skipping 2 now, and we are creating a page for our power distribution diagram. So what is the code for power distribution page? Somebody, please. Power distribution, that is the 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, single line system, our single line system. What is the code for that page, please? Let's be fast. Our single line system is EGA1. Am I correct? Yes, thank you. EGA1. So now, if we want to create our single line system, I've clicked on, let me cancel it so everybody can follow again from the beginning. We have a new, we are on the home tab, new. Then you click on this first, full page name. Full page name means this is where you assign it. So they are telling you, let's say you have another function designation, like for that sample project, they have another function designation. You edit it here, you edit this. But since we are using the same for all our projects, so we have EGA1. And it is page what? It is page 4. It is page 4. You see that after page 1, I'm creating page 4. I'm not saying, let me put page 2, then I'll come back and that's part of like the expansion I'm talking about. So we are practically doing what that expansion does. We'll come back later to create other pages so that it doesn't affect. Same location, same function, different document type. Another page. Now, you come here, what type of this thing are you creating? Single line diagram. What are we going to name this part? Let's say, let me name it single line overview. So we have our single line overview. You are not selecting any form, because if you select a form now, that means you have written something on it or something. Plot frame is the default plot frame that is there. If you have created a plot frame, let's say your own type of plot frame that you want to use, you can choose it. Plot frame is the one that is always, plot frame is the one that is always below. If you have created a plot frame, you can choose, but I'm not choosing anything. I'm just leaving it as it is. Then press OK. You see that now we have one document type, another document type. What do you understand? What do you notice about this? You see that title page has an icon design. This one has another icon design, single line overview. And so it's telling you every drawing you have to do on this page will be single line. So let me go to symbols and go to single symbols, electrical engineering. So let me choose something like a protection device, circuit breaker. Usually you see, if you see a circuit breaker, it's always, the symbol for a circuit breaker is always 3. Yes, I know I've not created table of content and system description. I know. So I'm just keeping it. I'll come back to create it later. Those ones are not very important now. Time is going and we still need to at least draw something before we leave. I'll show you how to generate table of content. That one is very easy. It's not a problem. So if I was saying something that the symbol for a circuit breaker is usually what you will see on a normal days, the difference between a single line and a 3-line diagram. Now you will see 3. Let me show you. There's no need to do a lot of explanation. So this is usually what you will see as the symbol of a as the symbol of a circuit breaker. This one, you are seeing 3, 4, 3 pole, 2 pole, 1 pole, this, like that. You are seeing everything. And you're like, oh, this is the symbol of a circuit breaker. But this is the symbol of a circuit breaker for a multi-line diagram. So for a single line diagram, they will show you only one, and something will indicate, there will be an indication on it telling you that it means 3. It has 3 pole. That's why I told you a single line diagram is not descriptive. It's just to give like a general overview of, oh, this page is telling us how the whole system will work. We have a line, we have a breaker, then we have contactors, then we have this, then we have that. So you are just doing a one-line diagram showing you that there is voltage, and the voltage enters into a breaker and it goes to a contactor, and from there it goes to another place. And so it is not comprehensive enough. It's just like showing you that, oh, this is what you are doing. This is like a general overview of what you are doing. It is not the complete stuff you are supposed to do. So if I'm bringing in a breaker, let me show you a breaker in single. If you want to see your single line diagrams, you go to, let's say, symbols. You see IEC symbols, IEC single symbols. You see it. Let me show you what we have so many symbols here. Let's go to breaker, electrical engineering and protection devices, circuit breaker. So if you see this has 1. All these ones are single pole breakers. All these ones are single pole breakers. But if you check this has 2. It's telling you that this is a double pole breaker. It will not show you this thing in 2 places. See, it will not show you in 2 places. A multi-line diagram will draw this and draw another one, telling you that you have 2 breakers. You have 2 pole. This is a 2 pole breaker. But a single line diagram is just giving you an overview and telling you that, oh, this is just a 1 line. This is just telling you that if current is coming, it flows to this breaker. But this breaker is a 2 pole breaker. Then it flows to another thing. Then it goes to another thing. Just like that. Let me see if our symbols, if our devices will show us. Let me write Siemens breaker. I'm coming. Circuit So this is a Siemens circuit breaker. You see that I'm bringing in the device that one of the EDZ I imported into my EPLAN. Because I am on a single line diagram sheet, it is not showing me the normal symbol that you will know on EPLANers. You know in IEC standard that you say, oh, for this is IEC standard symbol, but for single line, it is not comprehensive. Somebody that does not understand electrical diagram now will say, we will not even know what the two means. The person will just say, this is a, what will I call it now? This is a breaker. It's as if this breaker is one pole because it's seeing just one contact. Not knowing that this 2 here with this line indicates that this is a 2-pole breaker, but it's a single line symbol. So if you understand that, if you understand what I just explained, let me get reactions, please. Good. Very good. So automatically on EPLAN, it will not even allow you use any folk. Sorry, you are crying since. Don't worry. God will help you. So that's how the single line page works. If you create the multi-line page, you will see that that 2-pole will come out. It will automatically come out. So if it's AutoCAD or something, I'm not sure you'll be able to like seamlessly do all this. All of you that are crying on the chat, don't worry. It's a typical classroom. Everybody has different learning pace. Just understand it. When you go back, when I send you videos, you will understand. Just keep writing. You know you don't really understand the difference between single line and double line. So just keep writing. You already know that that's a loophole, single line, multi-line. Let me go and read about that. We don't have exam, should I say, we are not doing one master's degree here that you say, oh, we must do midterm break. You will have projects, but at least you should understand the whole thing. So write if you don't understand anything, just write. Immediately they are saying it, try to write. I don't understand the full meaning of this and this. When you go back, you check for full knowledge is everywhere. Before you watch 2 or 3 videos, you understand it. Or before you read 2 documents, you already understand the difference between single line and multi-line diagram. But the beauty of EPLAN now is because I have selected a single line diagram sheet, it is not allowing me do it's not allowing me do a, what will I call it now? It's not allowing me do import multi-line IC symbols. So I know that for our star delta system, it's like, let's say, a 400-volt supply now coming in to our 16 amps MCB breaker. Our 16 amps MCB breaker, 3-pole. Then from that MCB breaker, we'll have, so let's say this. You see that this is supposed to show you 3 things, but it's showing you just one diagram. You already see it, 3. It's telling you that this is 3-pole. You get? So if you have this, let's say you have this, and you're saying, oh, I just want to do like a general overview. After this, we have let's say, let me look for 2-pole diagram. We have this. I'm not joining anything now. We have, let me look for a contactor now. Contactor. We have lots and lots of contactors. Let me write Siemens. I don't want to search by the, okay, so this is the one the EDZ I sent to you people. So let's say I pick one and it's telling me that, oh, a contactor. This is it. You can have, it's telling you all the contacts of the contactor, but we don't need all this yet. So let's still leave all these ones. This is what we are working with. It's telling you that, oh, a single line diagram coming from here, going to this place, going to this place. Then under this, let's say a power supply unit. I will explain how the whole architecture looks like. So a power supply unit is basically what converts AC to DC. So I decided to use DC contactors, DC relays, DC lamps, and all of that so that I can show you. It's not as if you can use AC, but I just want to show you that, oh, you can convert your AC to DC, then use the DC for different things. So I can say, okay, this is my power supply line. So I'm coming. It has so many contacts. It even has the Earth symbol. So everything is supposed to be, sorry, I've started choosing that now. So this is it. Then let's say, okay, we have another thing under this place. We have another thing under this place. Then you just have to do like a single line diagram. 400 volts, 400 volts. Let me move all this. Let me move all this so it doesn't disturb us. So we are doing like, okay, let me give you, I'm still trying to show you how the whole single system looks like. So let's say we have potentials like this. Let's say I name this line. Don't worry, we'll do this, but I just want to show you why this is a single line diagram. Okay. So you can choose whatever you want. You can choose the cable diameter. But if you choose all that, potential type is live. I'm not doing a comprehensive explanation now. I'm just trying to show you why this looks like this is a single line diagram. So if you do this, another potential here. So, and I say, okay, this is coming from this, and it's going this way. I know it's looking like I'm doing a lot, but don't worry, I'll explain. So let me just stop somewhere. So you see that on a normal day, you're supposed to draw, you can put your potential definition, you can put it here, and this is where you write, you can write the number 3 on it to indicate that this is 3 wires combined together. You have 3 phase coming in, and it's going into an isolator that will feed this breaker, that will feed this power supply, that will feed another thing, that will feed another. So this page will just like give you a general overview. You are not like doing the main thing. Somebody can just open this page and say, oh, this is what, this is like a summary, an engineering summary of whatever they are doing on this project. This is what it looks like. That is what the person wants to say. This is what it looks like. So if I'm trying to make it cool, okay, yeah. So the person will just say, okay, let's say I connect another onto this, then I put contactors on that, another. The person will just look at this page and say, oh, this is the idea behind the whole project I'm going to see inside this document. So you're not seeing the full 3 phase moving from one point to another, and you're like, oh, the current will flow, and you cannot use a single line diagram to troubleshoot the whole system comprehensively. So it's like you can say, give me the single line diagram, let me prepare. Let me know how I'm going to, shall I say, let me know the things I'm looking out for when I go into your panel. Oh, you have a 3-phase system here. Oh, you have a 2-phase system here. Preparation, understanding a general overview of the stuff. But when you start going into the multi-line, that is when the real-time troubleshooting starts. You can trace each one after the other and say, oh, we have 3 phase coming in. That 3 phase is going somewhere. That 3 phase is doing something. And you'll be able to like troubleshoot comprehensively. So this is the idea about how the three-phase, how the single line diagram is supposed to look like. You know that for a general star delta overview, you have your incoming supply that supplies your, okay, let me see if I can use my, my board. 1 minute. I'm seeing if I can use my whiteboard. Andrew, don't worry, I'll ask you to unmute, but 1 minute. Okay, so I've stopped sharing my screen. If you can see my board, I'm coming, it's still loading. If you can see my board, John Steven, please stop writing. Okay, so it's like saying you have your, I'm not used to this. Dominion, stop writing on my screen. Let's say you have your income here, which is your, let's say you have your power coming from somewhere, can be anywhere, from another panel, from whatsoever. Let me delete this. Let me start again. You have your power coming from, stop writing on my screen. So let's say you have, so let me use the single line diagram to explain. So you have your power coming from here, it goes down, then you are feeding it to a breaker. This is now the breaker we are using in our star delta panel now. I've stopped sharing my screen. I'll show you the image later. So you have your circuit breaker here. Now, that circuit breaker is the main guy that is switching off power that is coming out from Sophia. Stop writing on my screen. That is the main power that is switching off is switching off. Andrew, you two are writing on my screen. It's switching off the main power. So that is like the main isolator. That is the main isolator. So you have your incomer here. Then you have this that goes to your contactor. So you can decide to have three different breakers for each contactors, three different isolators for each contactors before they get to the contactor. And you can decide that, let's say we have something like a bus bar where this fits and all these contactors. You know, now we have three contactors, star, main, star, delta. And so from your contactor now, you have your overload attached here. This will be connected to this in a way. This is like this. This two comes down, this comes down. You have your overload. Then you have your electric motor. This goes to your motor. This goes to your motor. This is attached. This is attached to this. It's still the same thing as going to your motor. So this breaker protects all your contactors. And since I said it's the main income, and I said you can have a single protection for each contactors before it goes into its contactors. You can have this, which is responsible for your control diagram now. Let's say you have a 2-pole breaker or a 3-pole breaker that is protecting your power supply unit. So your power supply unit is one device that changes AC to DC. You know that what you will use to power all these contactors are DCs, and you need a DC current. You need a DC current. So if you convert it, you have another breaker, a DC breaker now that serves as a protection for everything you are doing. Then you can use the current coming out of this to power the A1. So this is like the control side. This is like the power side. Then you are using it to power the A1, A2 of all these contactors. You are using it to power your relay timer. You are using it to power whatsoever you want. Then after this, you can have your terminals here. You have your terminals here that will connect to this. You have your terminals on this place too that will connect to wherever you want it to go. So this is like how the whole setup will look like. The mouse is not really nice setting up the whole thing. So if you have this and you start bringing in all those EDZ files and you start browsing, then and you start importing them, you'll be able to see how they are connected. We will do it soon. Time is fast spent, but we will do something. We will definitely do something. So now we will be taking attendance. Now we'll be taking attendance. So make sure you sign your attendance. And for those that are still having issues, don't worry, they will attend to you. They will attend to you, but please let's take our attendance now. Don't worry, I know it's a lot, but you will understand it. So since it's looking like we are really, yeah, okay, somebody is trying to ask a question. We'll teach you how, I'll teach you how to import those files now. Andrew.
Hello, sir. Before I was asking about how you made a connection between the contractor and the main line.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll show you that.
Okay, and another thing is we that we are having issue with our logins. How can we, take the attendance? Would there be a Google form that we can fill again, like the
Okay,
other last
so
time?
I'm sure the host is listening, and I'm sure they will definitely do something about it. They sent a code now,
So,
and I
yeah,
know,
good
okay,
afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. So we're not using a link, please. People that are asking for link, the code is there. You log into your portal for those that have been able to log in. Then you click on fill attendance or submit attendance, and you put the code there and submit. So for those that have not been able to log in, fill the poll on the general group now. After filling the poll, the support team will reach out to you and we'll see what we can do from there. Thank you.
so Andrew, please make sure you fill that pool so that it will not look as if you didn't come to class. Somebody said it's a lot. Yes. EPLAN is, I'm just giving you the general overview. So when I start sharing you videos and playlists, don't worry, they will start. We'll do the basics too, at least before we close, even if we finish by 2. We'll do the basics. But make sure when I send those videos, make sure you don't skip to how they are drawing star delta comprehensively, and you are just following the video one after the other. Make sure you know how each component works, where to use them, how to do them. You're already, if I teach you some of the basics now, if you are watching those YouTube videos, it will not be so much again. You will not see a YouTube video on how to create title page or how to create a new project and still want to stay there and be creating new project. So you do the basics now. We'll do the basics now. What we'll do now is how to import our files, the files that we'll be using. Then we'll start using those files. Then at least you will see simple connection on how to do the multi-line diagram. You see, I was using all those connection points and interaction points and potentials. So you must understand the environment very well, know where each point, what each symbol or what each stuff you have on the environment does. And when you can when you can draw a small circuit diagram on your book, you can replicate it on you can replicate it on the board. Wait, let me look for a simple, let me see if I can get one of all these direct online connections online so that you people can visually see how we are doing the connections. At least it can put you all of us like, okay, let's say, so you should be able to like know when a diagram is wrong. So you're not just cramming a diagram, you know if it is right or wrong. I know you all know the star and delta configuration. So they are still taking attendance, but I know you all know the star and delta configuration. When we stop, before we go into that, we'll play around all the functions on the EPLAN environment so that when we start the multi-line diagram, it wouldn't look like a whole lot. Okay, I can see some hands are being raised. I'm coming. Geographics.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Alfred. Yeah, I just wanted to add that I figured out that those that are not able to activate their account are most people that didn't register for the bootcamp. So I think their emails are not added to the portal or something. So, like, because few people that I've interacted with, they didn't register. So they kind of get the group link from someone. So I think that's one of the main
Oh,
issues.
so that's why they are trying to take attendance.
Yes, they can't get, since
They
they
did
didn't
not write
register. So
jam. They want to
it's
gain
not on the
admission.
portal, so they can. I don't think they can register. I think the portal was mainly designed by the registrars. So I think that's one issue I've observed. And also, I want to ask
Yeah,
again.
so that's true. But what we're working on now is for people that want to take attendance that have attended previous classes. If you've attended any one out of the three classes, your name would automatically be on the database. But for some people that have not been able to register, it's either they are writing their password as uppercase or the password should be lowercase, which was stated in the what's this thing announcement that was sent out this morning. So I've received some message of some people writing their password as uppercase. Some people are trying to sign in before activating, a lot of stuff like that. So I feel that's what is causing the issue. But we're working on it. Definitely we would get it done.
So, having said that, Caleb again. Okay, so Caleb.
All right. Sorry to interrupt. Just to put my case forward. I actually did register to camp. I got the
Oh, okay,
email
okay. Don't
for
worry,
the
don't worry. They will,
notification and
they will sort everything. Just feel it. Andrew, my Ghanaian friend.
Hello.
Hello too. Hello to
Yeah,
you too.
yes, sir. Please, I'm also having the same issue. I also registered. They sent me an
Oh, okay,
email.
okay.
Yeah, like how Caleb was explaining. But I don't understand why they are
Don't
saying we
worry, they'll
didn't
sort it out.
register.
Just make sure that form they sent, fill it and write whatever. Don't worry, they will not rip you. You will get the attendance. I know you've been attending my class.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
been attending. You are really a good teacher. You really help
thank you.
us. So thank you very much.
So the rest raising up the hand. If it's attendance issue, I'm not answering you again. Just drop your hand if it's about attendance. Yes, drop your hands if it's about attendance. They will attend to you, don't worry. Abdul Kabir.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much, sir. It's not actually about the attendance. It's about the I can't remember how you place the components, the devices to the screen, sir.
Yeah, don't worry.
So
I'll do
I
that
don't
now.
know the
I'll do
devices
that
that you
now.
selected, sir.
So we've not really selected anything. I'll just do the general explanation. We'll do the main select. We'll create a page for our main diagram now. Then we'll start.
Okay, sir.
Yes. So we are still using this as GFresh.
All right, thank you, sir. Yeah, I wanted to ask. You mentioned using DC vote for the control side. So I'd like to
Yes.
ask, is there a condition for that? Because my star data have been building for some years now. Okay, based on special requests actually, but then I've mostly used AC
It's
contactors and controls.
no. So it's not a problem. It's not a problem. So most times where you see DC inputs is if you have PLCs and all of that. So I just sort of feel like, let me not just use AC. Let me put something special, something different. So we can have like a combination of AC and DC in our project. All the small, when I started, all the small start data I've built is full AC. Nobody has a small client does not have the money to go and buy power supply and convert AC to DC. and now use DC, it's really not worth it. But when you are using controllers, you are using all those things that are DC rated, it's advisable that you always use DC. And
All right.
for safety wise, DC is very smart and safe. But for all this very little project, you can use AC for everything. You can use
Oh,
AC. It's not, yes.
all right, sir. Yes, I want to add another thing, sir. This call has been on for like over 2 hours. So I don't know. Since we are still writing attendance, I'd want all of our participants to take probably 1 minute ergonomics break because we've been sitting for long. So we can just stretch our legs so that we
Stretch your
set
leg,
our
oh.
posture.
Stretch your leg.
So everybody should
my
just
chair.
take like a few seconds to stretch their legs.
And so I know we are still on break. So you usually are supposed to just chill and stand up and go and write attendance. So you just take your time. Let's say in the next 4 minutes, we'll start and we'll go for another 1 hour again. So hopefully, I hope we'll even be able to draw something and just generate. And if I send you so many videos later, then I'll give you a small project. And you should be able to draw, even if it's a small star delta. But I want you to know how to create those pages, know how to select the right pages, and know how to do some things. Import some few symbols, import these, so that if you're watching those, there are some YouTube videos, they don't talk. They just be dragging and dropping and dragging, and you'll be following like a robot. You drag and drop until you don't even understand what you are doing again. So I just need you to understand everything. So 4 more minutes and we'll continue. Raji, unmute yourself. Your voice is low.
Sorry, I'm sorry for mentioning attendance again. I can't find the link anywhere.
You can't find the link anywhere. They are using a platform.
So they are
not using...
attendance.
Check the group. Check the group.
I checked the WhatsApp group. There's a folder there.
So
what are you looking for?
Sorry to cut you short, Alfred. So for the attendance, I think you didn't check the group this morning. I dropped the link for a website that we'll be using to take attendance moving forward instead of a Google link, sorry. So the website, you are supposed to log in as a student using your email and password. Then after logging in, I dropped the code for the attendance here in the chat here. You use that code to sign in your attendance for today's lecture. So we are now using the old Google form anymore.
Okay,
so are you good?
I've seen it now. Thank you.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so always make sure you check the group and do what you're supposed to do, and you'll be fine. We have 3 more minutes and 1 more minute and the break will be over. Okay, you know what? Send your questions in the chat box, please. We cannot take all the questions. Adebayo.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry to cut in. I want to them to resend the link because I do not find it on the chat.
There is no link.
No, for the portal that we are going to be using.
Oh, just check the group. It's on the WhatsApp group.
So we've blocked the WhatsApp group. There's no message from any other person. You just scroll up and see it there.
Just scroll up, you see the link.
So on the WhatsApp, I'm only on the main groups, all those Nigeria event groups. I don't have a.
They are not on the BOOTCAMP group.
Yes, I registered. I was not added to the group or see any link on my mail.
Oh, sorry about that. Somebody will send. Maybe you should message one of the admin or something, or message me. I'll send the link later to join the group.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so please, I'll not take any questions. If you have any questions, just drop it. So let's start. Let's start something serious. So yesterday, I told you to download EDZ files. So there are EPLAN macro files that OEMs at EPLAN itself and different companies have bring together to like make EPLAN design better. So if you import those files, different things comes with the files. You can do different symbols, documentation. So if you're importing EDZ file, it does not mean you are just importing only, what will I call it now? You're not just importing only the symbol. You are importing the 3D, you're importing the 2D, you're importing a whole lot of things that comes with the EDZ file. And today I'll be showing you how to import the EDZ file. So you can actually import from different websites. You can import the EDZ file from different websites. So that I'll send as a video later. But let's assume if you've downloaded the EDZ file and you want to import it. You know, I told you during our training, say it is better to use devices than use symbols. When you use devices, you know that this company that you are using their device, they've given you everything you need to know. They are already about that device. You don't need to mechanically have to like draw all those things. So see my insert center now. You see all these devices. If I draw them in, they have different information attached to them. So they are not just, you already know that it is from this company, it is this, it is that. So if you import EDZ files, it makes it easy. It makes it easy for you to just work with components. So now, if you want to import your EDZ file, you have to listen carefully now. On the environment now, the EPLAN environment, you will click on master data. You click on master data. I just hope you can still see my screen. You click on master data and you click on management. Don't click on this drop down. Click on management. You click on management. Then below here, you would see extras. So click on extra, master data management, extra, import. Then first, file type. What type of file do you want to import? If you are working with TI Porter and the rest, TI Porter is to export XML files. But now we are working with EDZ files. So this, find the location of where those files are. This is it. This is what you see inside that stuff I sent to you. So let's say I distributed it into power and control. So power, ABB, I have ABB contactors. I downloaded ABB contactor. I downloaded Siemens contactors, anyone. So this is it. You can select everything and press open. Press OK. So for me, it will ask that I've imported it before. So that's why it's asking if I want to import again, if I want to overwrite. I'll just press no. Because if I overwrite, it will take time to import those things. So not take so much time, but it will still delay us. So when you press OK and it imports, then you can always, I don't know what's happening to my plan. Then you can always press close. If you press close, it will show you this. Do you want to synchronize the paths with the database? Yes. If you synchronize the paths, they will automatically appear. If you know now, this is one very important part. I'll say why I forgot to do this yesterday because I was very busy, but you'll be able to figure it out. So while I was downloading the EDZ file, I was supposed to write maybe for identification. Maybe, this is a code. Maybe I was supposed to just write something like contactor, 16 amps contactor bracket, rename it so that I'll know that, oh, this EDZ file is 16 amps contactor, or write the part number, this. But for Siemens EDZ file, you see this code here. What I'm saying that is, you see this code, 3RT 2024 something. From this 3RT to 40, that is the part number. 3RT something to this 40, that is the part number. To this last number, that's the part number. But for ABB does not put their number on their EDZ file. They just named it anyhow. So if you are downloading, you should know how to maybe keep the part number somewhere. You can keep the part number somewhere, and manually note it down that, oh, this particular EDZ file I'm downloading is for Siemens breaker, or is for ABB, or is for Schneider, or is for whatsoever. So that will like help you big time, because now it's giving me little issue. Okay, now for that part number that I copied, if I post it here on the insert center, I hope you all are seeing me. If I put it on the insert center, can you see my screen, please? Indicate if you are seeing my screen. So, okay, yes, you understand how to import EDZ file now. So if you put the part number here and you press enter, it brings out that exact stuff that you imported. This is it. We are still on the single line diagram. That's why a contactor is showing this way. So it brings out that particular, and if you check down here, you see everything you need to know. Where did they download it from? What company owns it? Cyrus Power Contactor. This one, Siemens. This you have. If you choose a symbol, you will not see all these things. But now that for ABB contactors, I forgot to like attach this thing, but I created an Excel file on my other laptop. So let's say I'm looking for AF12-30. This is one of the part number for one of the ABB stuff I downloaded. So this is it. This is it. The exact. If you use the part number, it will come out. Let me show you something very quick. This is it. If I type just the part number, if you buy a contactor and you're looking for the EDZ file, if you click on, if you type the part number here and you click on it, it will take you to ABB website. This part number is for ABB, not for Siemens. So if it takes you to ABB website, this is it. This is what you see. That part number I wrote, this is where it brought me. Sorry, the page is still loading. So that's how I got. You see on EPLAN portal, you see on ABB website, you see on Siemens website. Use Schneider has some, but not for all. Then this is it. Then you click on, if you click on downloads, it's loading documents. Then if it loads documents, you will see different documents here. See EPLAN data. You see EPLAN data, you click on EDZ file. Immediately click on EDZ file, it will download. When it downloads, you go to your, so you can note, when it downloads, you can note this is your part number. This is it. You can note it down or label the folder where you want to put that EDZ as your part number, so that when you are working on EPLAN, you are not manually looking for, if you do ABB, EPLAN is so beautiful that you can do ABB contactors, but it will still stress you. So you can do ABB contactors. It will show you all this. You can put, let's say, if you know the rating of the contactor you imported, you can put 30 amps. If there's 30 amps contactor here, see, it's showing me 30 amp contactors. So you can still use your normal English to look for it. But if you are looking for that exact one, it is advisable that you use your part number. You keep that part number close. And I'm saying again, if you are looking for part numbers, you can say, can tell Grok or tell DeepSeek or ChatGPT, I need the part number for any ABB 16 amps contactor or Siemens contactor or this thing. They would give you part number, put it online, check if the EDZ file is available. If it's available, download, look for it, please bring it in and start working. You are good. So you don't need to manually do all these things by yourself. Now, let me confirm that you understand how to import EDZ files. Let me get reactions. Good. So there's somebody that has not seen import on their this thing. We are still looking for the solution. If I see it, I'll post the solution so that in case anybody import and installs EPLAN again, you would not face the same problem. So that is how I'm telling you sincerely, keep EPLAN, learn it. Don't say, oh, you don't want to learn it. It will help you. Either you want to do PLC programming, or it's just sad that we'll not go into that aspect. But if you check how to send a PLC program from EPLAN, how to exchange data between EPLAN and TI Portal, you see it. There's a software called Selection Tool, automation, Siemens Selection Tool. I can plan a whole project on that software, then share it to the PLC programmer and share the XML file to the EPLAN designer. And they don't need to draw any PLC distance. It just appears exactly. In TI Portal, all the devices will appear the way I configured it inside the selection tool. All the Ethernet cable will be connected. And on EPLAN, you have all my drawings. Then I can attach whatever I want to attach. So it is good I know how to use EPLAN. Yes, EPLAN is beautiful and it's international standard. I don't know if anybody can ever get to their level. People do not like stress. Everybody's going towards EPLAN. That's what I'm saying. As young engineers, on your CV, they are saying EPLAN, even if it's the basics, they know that, yes, the basics, you understand it. The company will teach you how to use the advanced parts. You're able to understand the advanced parts. You're able to label and do all those things. Nobody will not want to employ you or give you a try. They will give you a try, and if you prove to them that you can use the basics well, then you're 100% good to go. They will teach you whatever you need to know. It costs them nothing to teach you. They will teach you. So having said that, let's go back to our project. This project, maybe we'll use it as assignment and people will copy it, but nevertheless, we'll continue. So let's say we want to create, now we want to create we have created single line overview. Okay, so before that, let me quickly show you some things on this insert page. So a simple, let me create a multi-line diagram so that from there, I'll just quickly show you how to use your connection points, your symbols, and we'll now start drawing. But let's create our multi-line diagram first. So we have our AAA1, EGA1. Our first multi-line diagram is EFS1. Same thing, click on Nigeria Auto first or anywhere around the project, go to Home, create New. Now, page name. We already have our function good, location good. What is the code for our first power distribution page? Our first power distribution page is EFS1. And what page number? EFS1 is on page 5. And you press OK. So what type of document? Multi-line, schematic, multi-line. Then what will I name this page? I can name it, people will not give me a name like this. Let's say, let me steal sample project name, 400 volts supply. So the three main supply that is coming, this document is just like telling us that this is where we'll do the distribution, 400 volt supply distribution. So this, every other thing, I'm not using the form, I'm not leaving it as default. Okay. We have our what? EFS file, 400 volts. Now you see that it is different. It is color red. It is color red. So now if you want to insert your symbols, again, remember, symbols, single diagram, it's not as if you cannot use it. You can use it and label all the functions that are inside. You can use it and label all the functions that are inside. We have not talked about how we will tag all the devices we use. We'll talk about it, but I just want to show you how to use some of these things on this platform. So if you go to, again, so let's talk about symbols first, then we'll go to devices. Symbols, see it here, IEC symbols. You have different symbols, single line, graphics. This ones are graphics. So for people that do maybe P and ID and all of that. Special, you have special symbols. But what we are working with is IEC symbols. If you click like this, you see everything together, but you can click on engineering, electrical engineering, then you go particularly to what you want. So let's say, let me look for something. Protective, okay, no. Protection device, circuit breaker. Let me look for a 3-pole circuit breaker. So you drop it, it asks you for what do you want to label it? Remember what we did, classes and subclasses. If you want to label it F or Q or this, you label it. It's telling you how do you want to, for this connection designation points, how do you want to, what will I put it now? You know, we have 6 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, you buy some breakers or let's say contactors now, and you see another number there, and you want it to be the exact way. You can come in between these ones and label it. 1, 12, 13, 13, 14, like that, you label it. If you have any technical characteristics, let's say it is 50 amps, 3-pole, basic characteristics that you need somebody to see, something, you just write it. Then this is not so necessary. Function mounting site, you can check online for how to use all those ones. But the basic ones that I need you to understand, this is it. For the full DT, you understand. Where are you using this breaker? You are using it in SD, star delta system, inside the panel. Then we are already inside 400 volt system. So you don't have to do that. You don't have to put the document type again because we're already there. So if you do that, I'll explain something here, but if you do that, you press OK, that's all. You see that the description I put, it's already there. So sometimes if you are trying to download an EDZ file and you do not see it, but you have the symbol and you have the components in your hand, and you can see some of the parameters, like the numbers written on it, like the current rating, the pole, you can just choose a symbol and now edit its properties to give you whatever you want. So if you edit the properties, you can choose what you want to display. You can do a whole lot of things from here, but we'll not be doing all this here. You can choose different variants. Different variants means how do you want it to be positioned? Diagonally. So one funny thing about EPLAN is sometimes you will not see rotate. Rotate is there, but if they did not create that symbol with different variants, it will be hard for you to rotate. You will not even be able to rotate it. So during symbol creation, that's another video. During symbol creation, there is how you create a symbol in different variants so that you'll be able to rotate it when using it in the EPLAN. But you don't need to bother yourself about all these so many things I'm saying. Just learn the basic things first. How to use all these things. Even all this part I'm coming to is not necessary. It's just this first page. Put whatever you are supposed to do there. Press, ma'am, okay, you are good. You have this. So that's how to, let's say you now want to use a contactor now. You come here, contact, I'm still using symbols and I need a contactor. Let's say normally open contact. This is it. This is the real one for contactors. Can put like this. So ask me for the label I want to give it. So it's asking me K what? I can say KM1. If I'm using to drive a motor, if I'm using for switching, I can use Q. So see it. What number do you want to give that particular terminal? Contactors used to have number 11, 12, 13 something. You can click that. For this first one, give it this and this. So you can do this and press OK. Automatically, you have your number. Contactor have 3 contacts, right? You have this. You see that it's automatically connecting to the breaker. You have this. Then you label it again. If it's still K1, KM1, you know why it is this stressful? Because we are not using a device. KM1, you get KM1, then you do another one again, you label it KM1. So it is always very mechanical, but sometimes it's mechanical but not useless. Because sometimes you will not see this, what will I call it now? You will not see this device's EDZ file online. You will not see it online. So if you don't see it online, you want to be able to manually draw these things. And if you have chosen this for the contactor contact now, and you come to coil, and you want them to be able to cross-reference to each other, then make sure if you are naming this coil, you should be able to, you should give it the same name that you have given to this contactor. So you are giving it KM1. So if you give it KM1, it is automatically linked to this one. It is in one way linked to this. It's telling you it's the same device. To tell you that it is the same device. So you see that it's telling you that for this contactor that you have above here, this comes with a contact. It's telling you that it has 3 contacts and they are used on page 5, column 1. So this is page 5 and this is column 1. So let me use the opportunity to now, let me explain that. Let me ask, do you now understand how to use symbols before we go to devices? If you understand how to import symbols now, somebody asked, just give me reactions, please. Oh, okay, good. So you understand how to import symbols. That's very good. That's very good. So let me quickly take 1 or 2 questions because I know you always have. Oh yeah, if I ask you to unmute, or you can unmute yourself, be very fast. 2 seconds you don't unmute, I will mute you back.
Okay, so
I can't hear you. Okay, Adebayo, unmute yourself, please. Adebayo.
Yeah, sorry, my hand was raised since I need to.
Oh,
Can
okay,
we-
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, Kelly, very fast. Kelly, you can speak, please. Kelly is not saying
Can you hear me?
anything. Yeah, I can
Can you
hear you.
hear
I can
me?
hear you. Yes.
Okay, when you were dragging in the coil, you mentioned something that that the tag you use for the contact will be the same thing you use in the coil so as to enable cross-referencing. I don't exactly
Yes.
understand what you meant by that.
You don't understand?
Yes, I understand the whole idea of cross-referencing, but I thought that cross-referencing will be used when we're like different pages. But since our coil and our contacts are on the same page, how are they
But they
cross-referencing each other?
are on different columns, right?
Okay.
You
Okay.
get the gist.
Yeah. Yes.
So they are,
Thank you.
yeah, attention to very good detail. They are on different columns. They are on the same page, but they are on different columns.
Okay, sir.
So
Thank you,
if you
sir.
don't link, we are bringing the symbols in one by one. If you don't link them, that coil will not take you to where its contact is. It will just, you just have the coil there and you start thinking, or you give it to an engineer, you start thinking that this contact that is here, which coil do you use it for particularly? So when you use the same name, it automatically links. Then when you place it somewhere, you know what's.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. So Andrew, very fast, please.
Hello, please, can you explain the last session where they have written A1 at the down where you were saying it links to, it show you like you come down to
Oh,
your
okay.
yeah, that
Okay.
place.
I get it. So anytime you import a coil or anytime you attach contacts to a coil, there is this label. It's like a label. It's telling you that for this, it particularly happens for contactors. It happens for different components that have maybe switches or switching terminals. You see it below it. It comes with the coil. You see it is always there. It's just a label to tell you that this particular contactor has, for this our drawing now, we did it manually. We brought in one coil and we brought in contacts and we label all of them the same name. So you are saying this man has 3 children. And this is it. That is number 1. It's telling you that this man has 3 children already. And now this label down will now tell you that did they use the 3 children that this man has? If yes, Where did they use it? Now, I want to do something. Let me delete one of these contacts. So you see that it has reduced to 2 because I deleted one. If I use it, it's not showing because I've not assigned anything to it. If you bring in a device that has everything already, that a device that is complete, even if you delete one contact, it will tell you that this device you brought in is supposed to have 6 contacts. You use 4. So there's still 2 spare left. You see the complete label. I'll show you. So this is it. If you have, this is your coil now. This is your coil. I've labeled 2 contacts to it. That is why if I change this label to K1 now, one of these will disappear. So it's just always attached to this, telling you that this particular contactor has two contacts and they are used in page 5, column 1. This is page 5 and this is column 1. This is column 1. So if you want to cross-reference, you can do, you can click on it like this. I think 1 minute. So I think I've forgotten the shortcut. It seems is Control and page up, or alternate and page up. Yes, I think alternate and page up. You see, if I press alternate and page up, it takes me directly to where that. So if I click on this guy, and I'm saying, I don't want to go from this place, and it's telling me that this thing is on page 5, column 1. Imagine, let's say it's page 500, column 1 that I use this contact. On the usual day, you want to go down, scroll down until you get to 500. But instead of that, you just click on this, press Alt on your keyboard, and press Alt and press page up. It takes you directly, page up or page down. If I press page down, it brings me back to, so as you are pressing it, it's taking to everywhere they use anything related to that contactor. You don't have to manually start looking for it, even with the same name. So, having said that, let's now talk about the device. So, if we talk about the device, you know this, we did them manually. Now, I'll bring in a breaker again from device, and I'll bring in a contactor. So, from your insert center, devices, electrical engineering, components, if you know the parts number, like I said, type. If you type it, you'll see your, what will I call it now? So I have a breaker I imported, but I'm not sure. Let me see if I can get the part number. A circuit breaker. I imported a circuit breaker, 16 amps for Siemens, I think. So let me type the part number. S5S is part of those things that I give you, but I cannot remember actually. You will not be able to get it. Maybe I'll send the Excel file so that you can cross-reference and check. So if I type it, okay, so it is not this. If I try S203-616. So I don't think the part number is correct, but let's go to devices. Now, if I write, let me write Schneider. You can search. Let me do search first. The usual will, devices, electrical engineering, components. Then you can go to, let's say, protection devices, circuit breakers, let's say Siemens. So Siemens, you have all this. These are the breakers that you have under Siemens. Two pole, like that, single poles. You can do it like that. And under ABB, you have a 2-pole breaker too, under ABB. So let me say Siemens breaker, you can use that too. Sorry, I wrote Schneider. Siemens circuit breaker. So you can just speak basic English and it will bring it out. So these ones are like motor protection circuit breakers, apart from the other circuit breakers we have. So let's imagine that I'm picking one motor circuit protection breaker. So a motor circuit protection breaker has both overload and short circuit function. So it's like they combined a circuit breaker and an overload. If you're using a contactor, you still have to attach manually overload on that. But MPCB has that feature attached. Now you see that it's telling you that inside this device that I took, this is the main thing, but it has two contacts. This is the diagram with the contacts, but now this is the contact 13 and this. So just from one device, I have everything complete. Even without anything, it's already showing me the cross-reference. This is on page 5, column 0. That's where the stuff is. And this is it, column 0. That's where I have my label for this guy. So you see that you have so many information already on this. It is already attached to this. So many company information already attached to this. Want to overload this, they've given you the specification, technical data, and all of that. So if you're using devices, it will help you. But that does not mean you cannot use symbols. So now you know the difference between devices and symbols. So if I go and say, okay, devices, electrical engineering components, let me look for contactor, Siemens. I bring in this. So this is the coil. I'm not using the coil yet. Let's say I want to attach the contacts to the contactor 1, 2, 3. Then I still have auxiliary contact that I want to use on other pages. I can keep them here and use them later. So see that thing again. One contactor telling you that it has how many contacts? 4 contacts, 3 power contacts, 1 auxiliary contact. And this is it. It's telling you that this K2, the main contact is on page 5, column 3. 5, I've referenced to that point, and you see it, and it's telling you that they used it. This one is telling you that the main contact is here. So I did not manually say, let me name all this K2. It's already together. It's already know that they are all linked to K2. So if you bring in anything, it has the details. You can always put it. If you don't have, you can insert a symbol and put in all the specifications, but it will take your time. So that's why you see most times we look for EDZ file and we'll do what we're supposed to do. So if you understand that, let me get a reaction. Meanwhile, let me quickly take, in the next 30 minutes, we should be done. I'll just quickly run through the circuit diagram. Then you should be able to I'll give you a diagram, maybe a star delta diagram, and I'll tell you what should be on each page, and you should be able to design page by page. Or let me tell you this now, ask AI. I want to design a PowerPoint diagram on EPLAN. I said PowerPoint. A star delta system on EPLAN. Tell me what should be on each of my pages. So you can tell it I have 5 pages, EFS1, EFS2, EFS3, EFS4. I want power distribution on this. I want this on this one. So it will tell you how you do it. Then AI is your assistant. You already know, your standards. AI cannot tell you rubbish. If AI is telling you what's not your standard, you will not do it. So AI is just giving you information. You are the player. So you already know that, oh, let me go and download EDZ file of Siemens this. So he's saying I should put this here, I should put this here, let me connect it. I have my connecting point and all of that. And before you know, first page, you put that, second page, you put this, and you just continue putting those pages. And when you are done, you go to another page. When you are done, you go to another page. Before you know, this is like the main problem. Every other thing is documentation. Most are auto-generated. If you draw your circuit diagram very well, and you say, okay, go to this page, auto-generate a table of content for me, boom, you will see it. So I'm trying to remember reports. If you go to reports, if you go to generate, if you click on this, see table of content, okay, it will ask you, where do you want to put it, this. You do so many things, so many small things. It's telling you how do you want to filter the table of content, this, according to this thing. It's not asking you Inside which page do you want to put it? I'll repeat this. I'm just saying it. I just want to show you. If I want to put it under AAA2, AAB1, AAB1. So we still have our Caleb, don't worry, I will tell you to answer your this thing now. AAB1, still under SD, still under PNL. So if you don't put these two, if you don't put SD and PNL, it will appear alone. It will appear alone like what you have in that sample project. If you don't want it to appear under these things, leave them empty. You see that it will appear above SD alone. So when you do that and you press OK, you see AAB1, it has appeared, close, this table of contents, boom, you have title page. We are not done with, it's supposed to show you the rest. We'll be able to do it. I'll teach you how to do it later, or you can check online and you will see that everything is coming out automatically generated. Nobody's telling you to go and type one by one. What is on this page? What's on this page? It's even telling me who edited it, the date I did it, this one. So most of these things are online. Your main purpose, your main concern is make sure for your EFS documents where you'll be drawing your circuit diagram, make sure you know how to section, you know how to follow the story from power to where it's distributed, to control, to indication, and you'll be fine. And when you now start generating table of contents, one thing, everything will appear, to be appearing automatically, to be coming out, and you don't really need to stress yourself. If you want to go deep into this, we will sleep here. So you should, how I learned senses, even how I learned my musical instruments is, if I see somebody playing a piano now, I will not say, come and teach me how to play this chord. What I used to ask is, what is the name of this chord? So if they tell me this is a C major chord or a C minor chord, that's all I need. I will leave that person. The person has given me a roadmap. And that's what people gatekeep. It is the roadmap they gatekeep. It is not even really teaching you the thing. They already know that. If nobody told you that as an automation engineer, you need to learn how to use TI Portal. You will just be there and you'll be looking. As easy as TI Portal or as beautiful as it is, you don't know that you have to learn that stuff. You don't know. So what you don't know, you don't know. At our current age, information is everywhere. But what to learn at the right time is the problem. That's why you see somebody, because he does not have roadmap, one person is watching all the video of Egamo or all the 1,000 video of EPLAN, and another person is maybe taking one course on Udemy that is structured and telling you that this is what you should learn. Then why taking that course on Udemy or anywhere? If you don't understand anything, you pause that course, you go back to YouTube. That particular thing you don't understand, now go to the marketplace, YouTube, this and get a whole lot of information. When you are good with the information, come back to your course and continue. So your learning must be very structured. If you learn like a market woman, you'll be forgetting everything. So make sure you know how to get just that one idea, then go online and say, okay, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I design this on EPLAN? How do I do this? You have so many information already. They said if I want to label this as F1, I should not use, am I using the contactor as motto? Let me bet KM1. This one. Small. Go on LinkedIn, send requests to people that are EPLAN designers. They used to upload their design. Pick one, design rubbish. The truth is, you already know how to use some of these things. Design it and you'll be fine. So now, let's go back to our plan. Let's start something serious now. We might not draw so much, but let's start something serious. So let's say we have a box. I'm using this to indicate where our power supply is coming from. So it's not really, I'll just say, how will I put it now? We don't know. You and Porter, don't worry. When they start your Porter, you'll be able to access your Porter. Don't worry, they will attend to you. Porter, we shall want to write attendance. Okay, so let's assume this is where our supply is coming from. I would put potentials. So if you go to connection, and you click on potential. So it's like telling you potential mean voltage is coming out. You know what potential means in physics now. There's voltage, there's something. This is, let me label it L1, signal name L, yes, potential L, connection, designation. I can leave all these ones. So potential type, life. Signal name, let me just give it L, Nabi, yeah. Description, line 1, anything. If you want to put extra thing, you can put your diameter. Let's say you know this cable size or something. You can put it. You can choose your diameter here. Anything you want to do. So if you do all those things, you press OK. You have your line 1. So it's because I gave it 2 names. That's why you are seeing two names there. This I'll give it 1 name, so we don't have 2 names. L2. Signal name. You are using live. Leave the line 1. So let me just choose this line, and you can be practicing with me as I'm doing it. It will not be so complex, but at least you know that. So we have this line 2. We have definitely this will be what? Line 3, right? Line 3, line 3 is still potential type line. Any other thing, potential value, you can put your value there exactly. You can put frequency, you can put anything you want to put. So let me just show you. Let's say I put like 400 volts. Let's say I put frequency 50 hertz. So anything you want to do, you can put it there. It's just telling you that when you click on that point, you see all those information. Then this, let's say this will be our neutral N. So you can do that. Color number, color this, can choose what you want, black, blue, do whatever you want. And there's really a lot to learn, but leave all those very advanced parts first. Focus on the small parts. When you are done, you can now start saying, how can I label my wire? How can I do this? Because if you start, we'll really not leave it. So now, let me edit this so it looks uniform. So it's like, okay, let me delete this. Let me insert one more thing, text. So let me say 400 volts, 50 hertz, 50 hertz, 200 amps. So you can say, this is just a simple indication that our power supply is coming from somewhere. The main power supply, we don't, maybe a transformer or another big panel. This one I'm talking since. People should not, okay, you people are still here. Oh, okay. Okay. This one say you missing a minor. So you don't know you have joint cuts. So you will do a lot, but just start with the small ones. If you are not a full panel designer, you don't really need to know all these things. You don't really need to know the very complex things. The plan is very big. If you see what the easy plan for you, be scared. But just know the little things. It will help you very well. You don't need to know everything. So we have that already. Now, see this insert these symbols now. We use them for different things. It's like you are using it for connection to show like flow, to join two connections together. You have angle, this one is angle, this one is, you have interruption points. You can drop it down here, you see interruption point. Interruption point means this thing that you are using is going somewhere else. So you can do it like that. These ones are connectors. This one, there are distributors telling you that, oh, two single straight line bundled. You can do it whatever, any way you want to do it. So let's say let me use an interruption point now, or let me use this, showing how the current is to flow. Okay, so I'm sure you are seeing the red line. So I'm saying maybe something like this. I have another one like this. I have another one like this. And I have another one like this. So, and I say, sorry, this did not align well. So it's like you are doing small 3D, but the beautiful thing is you don't have to draw that long line. Then if you put this, you can say, and learn shortcuts too. Shortcuts will help you. So to move, you see shortcuts. All those things are available. There's a playlist on YouTube, EPLAN for beginners. There's another one, EPLAN tips and tricks. So just check for the little drawings online, learn how to do this. So you have this connection like this, and you're thinking, how will I bring it like this? So that's where our interruption point comes in. You can put it like this, can put it like this. I don't want to label it, since we are just assuming that voltage goes somewhere else. We just want to tap from that place to do our project. So, okay, I'm not labeling it anything. And this, don't worry, I'll label it later so you see it. Then you can have this, and you can have, you can still go back and label it if you double click. So there are tricks, like I said, learn tricks too. You can add one interaction point and just drag everything, and 4 interaction points will appear. So it's already telling you page 5, column 9. If you use it somewhere else again, it will show like that. So we have part of our power generation page, power distribution page. You're already like saying, this is where what we are using is coming from. This is where what we are using is coming from. So now, if we now say, oh, when I was using that chalkboard, I said, our in comma, what we are using in this, our small, so let's use this picture in our presentation. See what is below this now. See this main in comma here. You see it? Something is under, and this thing under is coming from somewhere. So this is that our 400 volts that I said is going from somewhere, is coming from somewhere. Then we tap to feed our own star delta panel. So your main, your star, your delta, and your star. But this is the main in comma. And for the person that was asking about AC, I'm sure they used AC throughout. So if you do this, mains coming from somewhere, then we have to tap to our main in comma breaker. We'll tap to our main in comma breaker. So if you go back to EPLAN and say, let's look for a circuit breaker from devices. Let's look for a circuit breaker from devices. So let me say, because of time, I'll be using, I want to use a 3-pole circuit breaker. Okay. It seems I did not import EDZ file for circuit breaker. Okay. So I'm coming. Let me see if I can. Let me use one of these motor protection circuit breaker. You're supposed to use a normal circuit breaker. Most times they use motor protection. They can use a contactor, then use motor protection. You have contactor, you have overload, then you have a motor. So the overload is checking for the heat that the motor is drawing. If it's overheating, then it goes off. So most times, instead of people to use overload, if they want a very complex system or a very more efficient system, they use a contactor, and they will now use a motor protection breaker so that it comes, you see, what will I call it now? It has added advantage to that motor. So it's not just doing overload. So if you do this and how will I put it now? Okay, so let's say, so instead of me to use an MPCB, let me not confuse you. Let's go to symbols. Like I said, if you don't have cases where you don't have your symbols, your EDZ available, you can easily use symbols. Let's say protection device, circuit breaker, and let's look for a three-phase circuit breaker, right? Three-phase circuit breaker, this. So let me say I want to use this. This is what I want to use to protect my motor. So if you are using this to protect your motor, now I want to label it. I did not see, I'm assuming I did not see the EDZ file. You will confirm your function designation from what we discussed before, the function that it is doing. If it aligns with your label, fine. Technical characteristics for somebody that is supposed to know. Let's say 16 amps, or let me use, our motor is small, very small. So 16 amps, 30 amps, 400 volts, 50 yards. What's again is supposed to be on a circuit breaker. They are good. You have labeled this, right? I'm sure it's supposed to tap from this. You are thinking, how is it supposed to tap? Leave that first. So if you want to tap from these three lines now to this, you come back to this, your insert. See this one, T node down. You can pick it and say, if you understand this, just play around with it, you see it. T node down, now you see, it has broken this line. So this is line 1, line 2, line 3. Let me press escape. Let me delete this. Now I'll use my T node down from line 1. This is line 1 up here, up to the circuit breaker from line 1. T node down is still there, up to the circuit breaker. T node down is here again, up to this. I've successfully connected this, but I've not connected the other end. I've connected this. And our first page says power distribution. We are not putting any more to here. We are just distributing power to different places. So you have done this. Another place that needs our power again, where we need to tap from. You know, I said we'll be using a converter, a AC to DC converter. So let me see. It seems there is a phonics. Yeah, I don't know how to spell phonics again. Since there's a phonics converter. Phonics power supply. Yes, see it. You see why it's good to use a device. This will help you convert AC to DC. This is it. Everything you need is there. Cool. You're seeing it. It's asking you for G. Go and check your table. Where is a phonics converter supposed to be? How am I supposed to tag it? So if we are to tag a phonics converter, you know that, oh, let's say we'll give it, it's under the category of G. I'll give it G1. So if I'm dropping it here, I'll drop it here. So all these are not rules. They are just, like I said, they are basic way to how to make your design readable. So I saw somebody uploaded something on the page that it drew star delta starter. That's beautiful, very beautiful. But you know, you just combine everything in the page, star delta, attach it to the motor. But if you want somebody to be able to like comprehensively look at this test and say, oh, step by step, truth be told, if I just come to EPLAN and start drawing, you'll be tired. Everybody will just go. Even from the class we started since, some people don't run come out. It is acceptable, it is understandable. The joy is you guys are understand. People are having low battery and all of that. Nigeria, you people that have stayed to this point, you understand these things. So let me quickly take Caleb's question, then we'll continue with our drawing.
Sorry, please. Yeah, they just fired and fired.
Oh, yeah, lower hand. So you understand, I'm sure you understand this. Let's go back to our drawing. Caleb was finding me. So we'll do the same thing. Live. Okay, this is what do you see from this? This is a single phase power converter. You want to convert single phase AC to DC. You have a three-phase too. I'm sure this is a three-phase. And line 1, line 2, line 3. So it all depends on the converter I want to use. I'm using this converter for all our A1, A2 of our contactors and our relays. So either use a three-phase converter or use a single-phase converter. It is good. Now, let me give you this assignment. Why will I want to rectify a three-phase instead of rectifying a single-phase? For most panels, they prefer rectifying three-phase to a single-phase output, to a single-phase DC output, instead of rectifying a single-phase AC output to a single-phase DC output. That will be our gist for evening. So I want all of you to go and check why. So for this project, let me just use Akindele Sam. Akindele Sam. We'll continue, but you'll be asking your questions. Let me unmute you. Okay. Then we forgot to tag this. Akindele Sam, I'm coming. I said we use this as G1. Remember your full DTO. If you have different locations, save it in the correct location. You have your technical designation and all of that. Since you are good with all of this, press OK. It's still basic. You don't need very complex thing. Connect it to your line 1, line 2, line 3, and we are supposed to put Earth terminal here. You can put it too, so that you connect your Earth to it. Then line 1, line 2, line 3 in AC. If you download this device, if you download the manual, this is exactly what you will see. So let's go again to our T node down. You can use different things. So just learn how to use all your T nodes, all those your insert symbols and all those your insert functions, all those connection types. You have this, you have this, you can do this. Let me chip something in. You might be watching some video and you see instead of this sign, you see a dot. For you to change it, just double click on this. You see it. You can do draw as point. It changes to a point. So some video will not explain. They'll just do it. You'll just be seeing point and you'll be saying, why is point different from what I am doing? It is the same thing. It's just an added advantage. So you can decide to use a point. Nobody will key you. You can decide to use your branch, this thing. It's still the same thing. You disable it. Anyhow you want to do it, you do it. Let me quickly take Sam. Ask your question. Very fast.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. A quick one. I've been following the drawings, but I noticed that whenever I try to insert like a wire connecting to devices, the first one, like the breaker now, I was able to connect the first one like with the node down, but the line 2, trying to use the node down, it will not automatically connect
Oh, it's
that.
not. Don't worry. I'll send you a video. It's normal. Remind me, so I will send the video to that group. I have the video. I kept it particularly for people because I know sometimes your auto connection will not work. It's a small basic thing. I cannot really remember. I don't keep these things. If I have a problem, I'll just go and check my archive and solve it. So I don't like most times cramming these things. I think there is a point here. Make sure I think snap to grid. Make sure your snap to grid and object snap is on. I think so. But try it. I tried it. It did not work. Yes, yeah. Just look at my screen. Snap to grid. And then delete that device and try to bring in a new one. But if it does not work, I did something some time ago and it worked. But I watched it from the video. So I'll send the video. Just remind me. So if you've done that, then you are basically saying, I wish this would go longer than expected, but if not, we'll still do it. So you are saying, okay, this is it. We've connected these 3. Now, for this, usually you just want to connect it to your, what will I call it now? You want to connect it directly to your motor or something. In a well-organized drawing, I'll not connect it directly to my motor. I'll do something like this. I have interaction point. For you to rotate it, press Control down, then start shifting your mouse to whatever rotation you want. So I want my interaction point to face down. So I have something like this. I'm telling it that, this means I'm telling you that from here, you are going to another page. So now let me name this. Let me name this L1. Okay. I'll name this L2. And I'll name this L3. Now, I'm still using it for this point. You know, we will need DC for all those contact on another page. So you can use just one. I'll name this plus 24 volts. Let me not use plus before it will think, okay, 24 volts. Then, let me just put my plus. Not so up. No, that's changed the location. You see why I did not use plus? I changed plus now. It's not assuming that it's another location. So don't use plus. Okay. Then you choose one out of the negative. It's like an extension. So it has plenty positive and plenty negative. You can choose this as 0 volts. 0 volts. So if you have this and you have that, you are good to go. Make sure there's also aesthetics in drawing. Make sure your drawing is fine. One thing, let me chip it in. You see the way your labels are going in between your line. If you want to remove it, right click on text, then go to move property text. Then if you click it, you can drag it away. So if you drag it away, you can copy like this. Don't worry, you watch all this later. You watch all this later. So if you copy this and do copy format and come here and do like this, and do like this, and do assign format to change it to follow the same way. You don't have to manually do it. Assign format to follow the same way. So I've moved everything away. So our page distribution is complete. You see this guy now, it will go and feed all our motto, contactor 1, contactor 2, contactor 3, it feed all those ones. Now this thing, we feed our control page. We are good. So I can basically tell you that for a beginner, you are good with drawing your power distribution page. So let me quickly take, now the next one is the motor power circuit. That's where you want to do all those, your main, star, and delta that we did before. So if I've done that, okay, let me quickly take, if you understand what we've been doing, I know it's a bit fast, but you can always check later. I just need you to understand the concept. Now, I'm not teaching you how to use EPLAN basically. I'm just teaching you the beauty of how everything is supposed to go one after the other. You're not just supposed to pack everything inside a page. If somebody sees this now, the person will say, oh, we have 400 volts, we have a breaker, it's feeding one breaker, and from that interruption point, that thing is going somewhere. If you click on where it is going to take you straight to that point, then you say, oh, this 3 that is coming is feeding these 3 contactors. Nice. Then this one is feeding control. Easy peasy, one step at a time. You are not killing yourself. So, Salahuddin, ask your question.
Good afternoon, everyone. My
Yes.
internet connection went off when you are trying to match the 3-terminal converter and the 2-terminal converter, and also how you make the edge of the terminals you drew from the motor, like how you make them point like an arrow.
Oh,
Are
I
you
used
coming?
interruption points. You still see it again, don't worry. You see it again. Samuel.
Concerning what you're doing, this phonics, you connected the neutral on the line 3.
So look at it again. Look
Check.
at it.
Your neutral is on line 3.
Oh, okay. Thank you, my G. That your native is not for waste. That's why it's good to wear native. I've corrected it. Thank you
All
very
right.
much. See, the rest did not see it because they did not wear native. Thank you. Let's just continue. Oh yeah. So Stephen, don't unmute. I know I asked you to unmute. Don't unmute. It's a mistake. So we have this. We have this complete now. So you can decide to, this is a phonics power converter. You can say what's amps, 20 amps. you don't want to just connect it directly to your converter. You don't want to just connect AC directly to your converter. You know there's a circuit breaker, but sometimes it's advisable that you still protect it. So let's say let me just look for a 20 amps breaker. Let me see if I will see. Okay, a single pole. I can just now, if you go to my PowerPoint, you see all these things that I am doing. Make sure you see that I'm copying a breaker and I'm pasting it. Now, for the fact that I'm copying the breaker, I've copied the breaker F2 is saying that I'm using the same breaker to protect these two. So you have to edit it. If you are not using the same breaker, you have to edit it. So let's say, because I don't have the DZ file, I want to manually edit it. So let's say I'm using a 25 amps. I'm naming this one F3. And if I name this one F3, what else do I need? Nothing. Good. So you have a breaker protecting your controller. This controller is cursed so that it does not get damaged. Some people even used to use another breaker after. Some people use another breaker after this. They use a breaker after this. So you can still protect all your DC components because this might handle a bigger surge, while your components, just one small surge, it will start misbehaving. So if you still want to protect your outgoing parts from anything, you can put a breaker here. So I don't want to, I'm using a 2-pole breaker. So make sure, I'm just being fast. Let me label this as F4 too. Or you can use a 2-pole breaker. Ctrl Z. Or you can use a 2-pole breaker to just save you of the so many stress. So, but you understand what I am saying. It is still F, this is F what? F4. Or you can use 2 single-pole breaker, anyhow you want to do it. Anyhow you want to do it. You can use 2 single-pole breaker to protect that power, to protect your device in case of maybe small surges that may affect them. Remember to put your details if you need to put it. Then we are through with our power distribution page. This place is as a beginner typically it's explanatory enough. You already know that, oh, main supply, one coming in. Now, if we quickly create another page and it's 2 o'clock already. So let me get reactions. If we should end the class, we'll end the class soon. Maybe let's just quickly you go and do the control section by yourself. So go and look for the control section of star delta panel by yourself, and you will do it. You will do it. So, but let me just quickly show you one little thing. Who said they will? I'm not saying anything. So let me quickly show you one interesting thing. Still use all those things we have. If you now want to create another page, we have EFS2. That's for our, I told you is our motor protection page, and the page is page 6. Then you can see this place is our what? Motor power circuit. Motor power circuit. I want to show you how you will be able to use those voltages coming from another page. Motor power circuit. You have a new page. Now, that I said, sorry. I said, we'll be using this. I said we'll be using this. We'll be using this to feed our motor. You'll be using this to feed our motor. So if you want to use this to feed your motor now, L1, L2, L3. If you come here and you put an interruption point at this beginning, interruption point, I put it like this. It means, oh, voltage is coming from somewhere. L1, L1. Okay. You see, it's already telling me where that voltage is coming from. Let me complete it. L2, L3. Let me put, was there neutral in our drawing? There was no neutral. So you might want to have to put neutral. Just study your drawing very well. So you have these three. It's telling, if I put it here and I press Alt page up, it brought me directly to this place, telling me that this is where that voltage is coming from. This is where that voltage is coming from. And one very important thing is you can only use interruption points in two places. So after this point, if you want to put another interruption point here, that the voltage is still going somewhere. If you want to put another interruption point here, that voltage is still going somewhere, you have to give it another name. Because if you name it L1, L2, L3 again, it will claim this name. So you can name it as, okay, let me do something like this. You can name it as L1, can name it as L1/1. So even if you use it somewhere and it brings you here, it will still take you, if you cross-reference to this place, reference to another place, it will still take you back to that L1, L2, 1, and L3, 1. It will still take you to that point where, if I now use this L1, L3, L3, 1. So if I now use this somewhere else in another page, and I cross-reference to this place, you see that, oh, this is where the voltage is coming from. You can easily trace to this beginning and say, oh, okay, this is where it's taking it from. Then you use your cross-reference and it takes you to page 1. So I'm sure that makes sense. And so from this place, you can always say, from this EPLAN point, you can always say, okay, let me look for my contactor. Let me say, okay, now you now want to start attaching your contactors. You can decide to put a breaker before you put that contactor. You can decide to put your contactor directly. So let's say I'm trying to be very fast. I already said you do the control yourself. And how to generate how to generate okay, so we'll be ending it now, but you already have your contactors and all of that. You can just put your contactor here. We don't need this coil now here. So let me put it. This is not the main contactor I want to use. So I'm just trying to, okay. So if you have this, let's say this, I just want to understand. We are using the coil for control. Leave it somewhere. You copy it and go and put it on the page. This is the one we need for the power. 1, 2, 3. One contactor, we need this for the control too. This and this. So this is another contactor, 1, 2, 3. Then you can keep the auxiliary contact somewhere. Then we need another contactor, 1, 2, 3. So if you have that, you can say, okay, let me bring in my overload since I need it for this main contactor. You put it, you do that, you assign it. You can then attach the other end to a terminal. This last part, you can put it on a terminal instead of connecting it straight to the motor. There are terminals in your drawing. There are terminals in your drawing. You can say, okay, if I'm using a terminal, if you check, you see terminals, you see symbols, IC symbol, electrical and terminals. You can say yes. So these ones will tell you that, oh, connect this. You can name it X1, X2. So when you are creating your terminal diagram, it will tell that person that what is connected here is you connect X1. If you now connect from this terminal now, the other end of this terminal, there are two-phase terminal, okay, like this now. If you now connect your other end to the other end of this terminal to the electric motor, you already know that there are two-phase of these terminals that this one now you connect it to your motor. Then when you are generating your terminal diagram, this will appear in your terminal diagram, and it will tell that person that this X2 make sure it is connected to U1 on that terminal, on that motor, or U2 on that motor. So for the video that person sent first, there was no terminal. If you send that drawing to somebody, the person might not even know, we just connect and, but if I get only a terminal diagram, I might not even need to connect or to read all the rest. I'll just do the connections, do the terminal connections. So you should know how to use this thing. It's painful that the time is not enough, but I'm happy that you already know how to do your cross-reference. If you go back to the video and watch, if you're not watching YouTube videos now, it will not look like skyrocket to you. Even if you want to draw the control, you already know that if you are drawing the control, you are picking 24 volts up and 0 volts down, and in between you are putting your normally open, normally close, push button, this one, and you're doing it. And you know that this is what is powering that one. So you should always know how to follow it. Still follow my terminal diagram, bill of material. I'll send you videos on how to generate bill of material. Just keep asking me. I have 7 wives and 14 children. So if you don't remind me, I will not answer you. So just remind me and you'll be able to get it. Let's just stop here for today. So I'll take questions and let me chip this in. Those after the session, those that have issues, my Ghanaian friend, Andrew, they should wait behind so that they can. So I'll send you my notes for the structure. Let me take Andrew. So unmute yourself. Let's quickly finish this. I'm very hungry.
Hello, Mr. Alfred. My question is about when you pick in the device or the symbol and you are slotting it into the schematic diagram. You see, it creates a space for you to mount it in. But for mine, when I place it there, it doesn't create the space for it to connect automatically. And another
And that's
question
why I
is
said
how.
that I'll send you a video for automatic connection. It happened to me too when I started. So I had to look for the solution online. I was like, no, I cannot be watching YouTube videos and it's automatically connecting, and mine is not automatically connecting. I had to leave the start data I was drawing first. Then I started watching videos on how to automatically connect my devices on EPLAN. I watched like 20 videos until I found the one I wanted. So that's what I'm saying. If you are learning, you pause. Okay. So another question.
Yeah, another question is how to manually connect it, because I want to manually connect it myself.
Oh, okay. If it does not automatically
using,
connect.
not using the angle
That's your
type,
assignment.
90 degrees.
Go and check it. It's online. All these basic things are plenty online.
Okay.
But if I see videos, I will always just stay on the group. I'll be putting it in that link so that people like Caleb will not do and to push it up.
Okay. Thank you very much.
But just make sure you remind me. Yeah, Caleb, unmute yourself, please.
Yes, in the first page, the 400 volts.
Shout.
In the first 400 volt supply page, the live neutral, the 3 live and the neutral, they went to another interrupter. If you want to cross-reference that interrupter in another page,
yeah, just make sure you label that interruption that I labeled L1/1. If you want to use it somewhere else, give it the same name. L1/1.
No, the one on this 400 volt supply page, one on your screen now. There's one, the one that goes.
Oh, 400 volt supply.
Yeah, the one that goes to the other.
Oh, okay. This one is just potential. It did not really use the label
on the other end.
On the other end, I did not put anything here because I'm not using it. I'm just assuming that this is going somewhere that I don't know.
If that is going to another enclosure, how do we cross-reference?
So that's how you should know how to practice how to label your potentials. So you might assume I want to give this one L1/something or something L1 or line 1. So it all comes to creativity, engineering creativity on how to label your terminals.
Thank you.
Yeah. So lower your hand if I've answered your question. I'm not answering again. Elijah, unmute yourself. Elijah, unmute yourself. Very fast.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Come closer to your mouthpiece, please. Or stop using earpiece if you are using one.
All right. So
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone can hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Don't greet us. We are tired.
So my question is, when you place a device, like okay, when you place an interrupt, like this
Yes.
L1, L2, L3,
Yes.
when you place an interrupt and you open and the where you insert the tag, where you
Yes.
type in
Yes.
your tag,
Yes.
maybe you want to label it L1 or L2
L1,
or
L2,
L3.
L2. Yes.
There is something there called sort
Potential.
code. Is it sort code? Let me.
Source code.
Yes, there's something there called sort code.
Yes.
So I don't know what's the function of that.
Why will you ask me? So you know that now. Let me tell you this. I might not remember what source code is, but know that for as easy as we are not in 1990 again or 1990 10 that you want to ask everything. So I particularly cannot remember what that does, but just ask online. You will get it. There are some questions that it's not hidden everywhere. If you just ask, I'm trying to label this and I'm saying source code, it will show you immediately.
Okay, because I
You
know the reason why I'm asking, there was a
yes.
time I was using EPLAN, so I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
issues cross-referencing.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I had issues cross-referencing because, as you said earlier, when you type that particular label, when you give it L1, L2, and L3, and
Yes.
you try to cross-reference
To
that
use it.
because you
If
try
you
to
use
use it
it
in the
more
next
than
page,
twice, you will not see it again. Yes.
yes, you will not see them. So what
That's
I
why
actually did, that
okay.
sort code,
Yes.
I actually changed. It. If you can see, it's 100. So when I
Yes.
changed it to 99, change it to 98, 97, 96, I could now cross-reference through so many pages. So if you're flipping through the pages, you can see that okay, this L1, L2, L3 is coming from page 15, and it's going to page 16. You understand?
And so you are saying you can cross-reference to multiple pages with one name.
Yes, that's what I
So
observed.
what value did you use so that all of us will
So
get this?
so the value I used, if you can see the source code has 100 there.
100 by
Yes,
default.
by default, there is 100 there. So now for me, if I want to cross-reference, I'll just copy like L1, L2, L3 from the exit point and take it to the next page and drop it there. When I drop it there, I can now toggle that sort code. Let's just say I moved from page 15 to page 16. Now the sort code, I'll now open this for each of them. So let's just say the last page, the sort code was 100, 100, 100.
Yes.
Now the next page, I'll change it to 98, 98,
99,
98,
99.
or 99,
Oh,
99,
okay.
99. And it will
Oh,
now,
cross-reference
yes, it will now cross-reference with the same name. So you can have
with the same
L1,
name.
L2, L3 in like 15
Multiple
pages.
pages.
Yes. And it will
Oh,
be
okay.
telling you, okay, this is coming from page 1 and it's going to page 2. From page 2, this is
To
then the
page 3.
page, yes, to page
So
3 to page
the
4.
further you
Yeah.
go, the more you reduce your sort code.
Yes, the more you reduce, you just make sure that the sort codes are not the same.
Yeah, okay, so now everybody understands. So if you are using the default, you are limited to 2. If you are reducing the sort code, then you can go further. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Thank you very much,
All right.
Mr. Alfred and everybody. We really thank God for this section. It seems like it don't want to end before, but I don't know. Like, oh boy. So I think that would be the last question because time is not by our side. I also want to do some other things and I want everybody to go about their day. We still have 80 something people on the live and I'm sure some people are still having issue with the portal. So what I want us to do is with the little time we have left, like let's say 20 minutes, we'll attend to people that have issue with the portal. Or you will raise your hand and I will mute you. You are not asking question about e-plan. You are asking question related to the portal. Please, if you have any question in regards to the e-plan training and all of that, the WhatsApp bootcamp group will be opened by 3:30. That's after everybody must have registered or subscribed to the website or whatever. So that way we can unify things. So thank you. I think we can start now. If the question is not related to the website, please drop your hand. I'm seeing a lot of hands. Don't let us fight too. Thank you very much.
So yeah, if you have questions relating to your attendance, some of you, Salaudin.
So I've asked Salaudin to unmute himself. So
Okay,
let's
okay.
have it.
Good afternoon, everyone. So initially, when I want to join the group, I was just added to the group directly. So I didn't have my name feed or my email feed on the Google Docs. I guess that's why I'm having problem.
Okay, so
I've not been.
You've not been able to register, Abi? Hello? Is Salaudin still with us?
Next person.
I don't think Salaudin can hear. So let's have Adeyinka, please.
Adeyinka.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, please.
I have already get access to the portal, I've registered and I have saw my details. Yesterday, Thursday class, I attended, but it marked me as absent, and I filled the form. Then today on, I was unable to mark attendance. It was saying I couldn't mark attendance. I should try again.
For today's class, right?
Yes.
Okay, that shouldn't be an issue. I know some people will still have this same problem, so we'll wait till maybe when we want to close this meeting, I'll generate a new code and we'll use that. Everybody will use that for the class, people that have missed the attendance. So let's have another person.
Sorry, what about my previous attendance that are marked me absent?
You have to carry over like that.
So we'll cross check that you know they always claim and we have record. So if you tell me you have attendance, I'll cross check. If it does not tally with what I have, you try
Yes,
again
I have
next.
you can check. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so let's have Emmanuel, NC.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to activate my student list on the portal and it's not activating. Like I cannot access the portal. Nothing. I feel the Google too.
Okay, so I think we'll do it like this because I want everybody on this call. We should solve it one after the other for everybody on the call. So what we'll do is, can you simultaneously, as you're on this live now, try to log in? Don't activate the account. Sign in directly. Just put your email account and then your, what's this thing called? Your surname, lowercase, all true, not uppercase. Then try to sign in. Let's get what you have.
All right,
So while you do that, let's have Temidayo Oni. Sister Temidayo or Mr. Temidayo, let's have it, please.
No, it's a mister. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Okay. Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, so I also have the same issue. I could not activate my account by using my
So for everybody that could not activate their account, let's try. So if you are trying to log in and you put your first name is saying is not correct, try your other name. Every name that you know you added to the what's this thing, the registration link, try that lowercase, please. Just sign in directly, don't activate. Then if that did not work, we can look at other option. Yes. So Tumishe, please.
So
That was the same issue I also have.
Okay. So someone is still asking about the attendance. I guess I was loud and clear when I said that at the end of this section, the help and support section, I would create a new code. So I want everybody to be on the same page before I do that, so that people that have missed the attendance can all sign in. I think that helps. So Sam, is it the same issue you're having or something different?
Not really, right? My own issue is that you changed my password. I sent it to an admin. I don't know if you are the one, and my email has been changed from the former one. I actually registered with an email, but it has been changed to another one so that I can access the portal. But now that my email has been changed, with my former attendant be synchronized with this new email, please.
Okay, for that, The phone number you sent your email to, message the phone number, you follow up with him on that. He will get that done for you.
All right, thank you.
Yes. So Yusuf Muhammad. Muhammad
Sorry, excuse
Yusuf.
me.
Yeah, Tumishe, I'm with you.
Yeah, it's like am I just going to just sign in or try to go to activate the student account?
Don't go to activate, just try to sign in.
Okay. Because I've tried, it's saying incorrect password.
Okay, trying to sign in, Abi.
Yes.
Okay, so you call your email for me now on this live then. Okay, I think I know I will go about that. So call your email address.
Enquire Sumishe Koko.
EN, just spell it out, please.
Okay. EN.
Okay.
QU.
What do you say?
ENQU.
QU. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I can. KO, Tumishe, Koko,
Yeah.
Enquire. Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
see account here. So I would help you reset your password now. Then you log in with the password I'm giving you. You sign in. Then
Okay.
after signing in immediately, because I'll be calling the password out on this Zoom, you change your password. Does that work with you?
Okay.
So immediately you change your password. So you can go in and try to sign in. So you use 12345 6 as your password. Do you get that, Tumishe?
Yeah.
Okay, please let me know what's the update. Who do we have next? Yusuf Muhammad. Is there anything for me? I don't think he's with us. So let's go to Ejiba Patrick.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Good
Good
afternoon, Mr.
evening.
Ejiba.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much. Please, my case is similar with that, the one you just solved now. I log in the email, then they say my password is incorrect.
Call your email for me. Spell it out, please.
EJEBA.
Ejiba Patrick Oguachu Gabi something.
Oguche, yes,
Guche.
2018 at gmail.com.
Okay, so hold on, please.
Right, sir.
So you can also try to sign in now with your email and then put 123456 as your password.
Okay, sir.
So then you change your password immediately after signing in.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. So, Tumishe, have you been able to sign in? Tumishe, are you with us? I think we can go on. Koyum. I think if that pronunciation is right. Koyum, please can you unmute and then let's have it.
Sorry, please excuse me. I'm trying to
Yeah.
change the password, but then where I don't know where I can
You
find
go to
like
your profile,
changing the password.
you go to your profile, scroll up to the last part of the profile, that's where you see it.
Yes, Mr. Yeah, I have the same issue as the others. I can't activate my account.
Okay, instead of activating your account, have you tried signing in?
Yes, I have tried. It was not working.
It was not working. Okay, so
Yeah.
can you spell out your email for me? Let me see if it's on the database.
JOKOMBA.
JOKOMBA
KOMBA.
is not yet. P or B
B.
is not here. Have you attended any lecture prior to this?
Yeah, but I did not sign attendance.
Definitely, that's right. You don't have your details on the database. So I think what we'll do is, can you write this phone number down?
Okay.
090
Okay, sir.
61
Okay.
39
Okay.
89
Okay.
94.
09061 39 8994.
94. So you can send a
Okay.
DM to that number with we'll solve that after the call. Just send a DM to that number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
No problem. So Kunle, let's have Kunle, please. Mr. Kunle. I don't think he's with us. So Mr. Ibrahim, let's have it. Can you unmute yourself, please?
So I am also having issue signing in.
Yeah, so
And
have you tried to sign in, not activate account now, signing in,
no, I
and
can't
then
even, yeah, I can't even activate accounts, neither can I sign in.
trying to
So,
sign in, have you used all your name, you
yes,
have
yes, yes.
Ibrahim or Lamide, so you've tried either Olamide and Ibrahim, lowercase.
Yeah, I've done that.
Okay, so let me have your email, let me check if it's on the database.
So Ibrahim Olamide
Okay,
999.
please hold on. I don't think there's no Ibrahim Olamide. You didn't feel attendance the last class or the last of?
No, I didn't feel attendance last class. Although I joined, but I joined late actually.
So the stuff is just for. So also, do you get the phone number I called the other time, or should I call it again?
I'll call it again, please.
090
Okay.
61
All right.
39
Okay.
89
Okay.
94.
That's all right. Got it. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, no issue. So Samuel David, I guess I've seen this profile. We had a conversation on WhatsApp. So what's the issue, please? Samuel
It's
David.
concerning the email you use to register.
Okay, what
I
happened?
complain about the M
Yeah.
instead of.
Yeah, I thought I
Hello?
said would. Yeah, I'm with you. I thought I said we'll
Okay.
solve that later. So since we
Okay, no problem.
yeah,
I
so
just say okay, let me so that it might not be as if I meet you later and you said maybe I didn't talk about it in the platform here.
no issue. I got you.
All right. No problem then. No problem.
Okay.
Thank you.
So yes. Oh, let's have Yusuf Sanusi. Yusuf Sanusi, you can unmute yourself.
Okay, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm also having the same issue, and I have tried to sign in, as you said, with all my names, but it's still the same.
Okay, so please hold on. Give me your email account, please.
Okay, SAN,
Hold on, please. Sorry, the network is SAN.
SBABS.
It's not here. You didn't sign attendance from previous classes.
I used to sign attendance. I used to.
I don't know why it's not here. If you used to, hold on. I think I call the email again. SAN.
SAN,
Okay.
SBABS.
SBABS. That's
Yes, at
Sans.
Gmail, Sansbabs.
Okay, at
Sansbabs at gmail.com.
hold on.
Okay.
So you also message that phone number. So I think we have 3 people now that is messaging the phone number. Let me call the phone number for you again, or you have it.
Okay.
090
Okay.
61
Okay.
39
Okay.
89
Okay.
94.
Okay.